Well. It has been a while, hasn't it, guys? How's everyone doing today? Let's see who has came to the stream today. Birthday, beyond birthday, welcome. Universal, welcome. Omnigod, welcome. Debunker, welcome. All right, guys. Hello. Today's stream is going to be, we're going to be addressing a lot of things. We're going to be talking about, I'm going to read through this chapter. I'm definitely curious to see what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and give my commentary on it. After that, we're going to take some Dragon Ball hot takes. So I'm going to start giving a couple thoughts. Oopsies. And then I'm gonna bleed that over into the Koyama statements, give my final thoughts on it, and overall what I think about it. And that's going to include a lot of statements. Oh, I almost knocked down that drink, and I would have landed on my wires, and it would have been game over, and everyone would have cried because the stream would have ended. All right. Welcome, Mr. Zama. I know, it's been a while, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get my grind on. I got a lot of finances coming up, so I got to get the grind. So until our channel gets to 1,000 subs where we can get monetized, I won't be able to make as much content as I want to. I'm so close, but we're close. We're almost at 900 subscribers. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And thank you everyone who's contributed. Oh man. Man, looking at it now, 900 sub-belubbas. Can't believe it. My goodness. All right, let me check something real quick. Yeah, we're at 887. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. We're almost on the level to get monetized, to get super chat, and get all that type of stuff. So I'm pretty excited. Hope you guys are too. This is a big step for the future of the channel. Oh yeah, I've seen it Universal. I'm happy to go over those statements. I'm going to give quite a thought process on it. I'm going to break it down. But for now, let's go ahead and get started in the chapter. We got no time to lose. How many minutes are we in the stream? We're in 5 minutes in the stream. Let's go ahead and begin. All right, so y'all, let's take a dive right on in. Dragon Ball Super, Chapter 80. Or I guess they would say Juhachigo, right? No, not Juhachigo, Juhachi. Yeah. All right. Dragon Ball Super, Chapter 80. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and take a read. I'm going to dive right in, guys. Mostly I'm going to be focusing on the chapter itself, and I'll give my thoughts after. But, we're going to look at it. No spoilers, absolutely. Yeah, 1K soon. We getting there, baby. All right, so let's go ahead and read it. Dragon Ball Super, Chapter 80, Gas vs. Granola Part 2. Written by Akira Toriyama, art by Toyotaro. All right, so let's go ahead and see here. We got Gas up here. He's frustrated. Vegeta's getting healed by Monaito. And let's see here. All right, so Gas powers up. He bangs up. All right, so I'll figure out that move soon enough. So he's trying to figure it out. He's not as experienced with it. Comes down, crashes on the ground. Granola is just giving him the glare. Comes in, charges at him. Boom. Instant transmission again. Can't catch him. Reacts to it. Flashes at him. Boom. Again. Take this. Oh, boom. Caught him again. Missed again. Too slow. Boom. Catches him again. All right. Bop, 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 bop. All right. So far, it's looking like a pretty decent fight. Granola's using Hakai energy around him. Kind of distract him. He's hurting him. And again, people got to realize, even though this is like the shockwave, you're talking about the shockwave after something has been evaporated into non-existence. I think, that's more than atomic destruction. That's more than subatomic. That's more than quantum. It's beyond quantum pretty much almost. So that's a pretty beefy move. All right, so Gas is getting the better of him. Gas might be stronger, but he's losing in the skill department. Dang, guess those Dragon Balls ain't all that after all. Hang on, Gas won't let it in like. You mean the Dragon Ball? The fact that y'all cornballs had to use the Dragon Ball, y'all ain't even work for it. Get out of here with that. Man, these dudes, Gas, you deserve. Yeah, I don't. Granola at least risked his life. Gas, I don't know, man. Yeah, man. Look at this. This is me dealing with the lag in Xenoverse. For real, it'd be like that. All right, so they do a nice little kick. This looks like the Uncle Ruckus and Huey Freeman. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. This looks like Uncle Ruckus and Huey Freeman. Let me see if I can pull that image up real quick. I like this image. Hold up. Yeah, I remember that image. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up to the stream. Y'all can see it. That right there. Y'all remember that? That's what it kind of low key looks like. The classic. All right. He's actually, yeah, they're almost doing the same kick, almost, but it's different legs. The right leg versus the right leg. All right. I can now track your every move. All right, now this is what I'm talking about. You see a bunch of shockwaves. Instead of just seeing boom, 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 you actually see like different shockwaves, meaning they're in two places of space at once. Dang it, Granola wasted too much time and allowed Gas to grow accustomed to those new moves. Okay. Uppercuts him. Comes down. I won't lose sight of you again. Ooh, he's getting mad. He's getting angry. Granola comes in with a sidekick. Glops him right in the face. And then comes to the other side. With the typical Dragon Ball high kick. Bam. Kicks him right in the air. Whoa, now clones? Kagebushi no Jutsu. Now play. That's hilarious. Also, isn't Baby's Death Ball basically a bit weaker Hakai? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's basically and it's interdimensional. So, all right, let's see here. All right, so relax. Granola still has the skills to win this thing. All right, and then sorry if I'm not doing the voices. I don't know if anyone got annoyed by those last time. You know, like. Relax, Granola's. I can't even do my Goku anymore. It's been too long. Relax, Vegeta. Granola still got his skills to win this thing. All right, let's see here. All right, so comes in, knocks off Oatmeal. Oh no, he knocked the clone out. Kicks that clone out the way. That clone, making clones split your power. How idiotic. The last move of yours was all or nothing. Wait, he did the Elder to Girl. I don't know if Mr. Hazamo or if anyone else in the stream knows about Yu Yu Hakusho, but that's the Elder to Girl right there. Oh, wow. That's interesting. He did the Elder to Girl. I don't know. Not everyone's going to know what I'm talking about, but that's amazing. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I just immediately got Yu Yu Hakusho vibes. All right, let's see here. Yes, Toguro. Yes, I understand, Mr. Psycho. All right, let's see here. Next page. Yep, that's going to hurt. You got lost in the power of those skills, Granola. Ooh. Up, and then he comes up. Or I was just waiting for this perfect opening. Spirit gun. I knew it. Here we got Yu Yu Hakusho up in here, yo. Call Elder to Girl with the freaking, yo, that's dope though. I like that move. Remember, Spirit gun. That's exactly what I'm thinking when I saw that. And that hurt. That did a lot of damage. It's Spirit gun, but it's two fingers. Oh, all right, Beyond Birthday. You know about Elder to Girl as well. Nice. Yes, my brother, Elder to Girl. What's up, Whiskey? Probably could do doubles later on, but right now we got a lot we got to uncover in the stream. So give me the time. All right, let's see here. Knocks him into a mountain, clashes him over there, splashes in the water, leads over the big horizon. He's huffing and puffing. That move did some damage on him. And they go to save him. Way to go. Wait, what's wrong with Granola? Any damage taken by the clones is felt by his real body. That final ploy was a sacrificial one. Granola. That sucks. Why do you gotta suffer what the clones went through? Man, that move sucks. Naruto's shadow clone is way better. Stay back. It's not over yet. Come on, stay with us. All right. What's wrong, Gas? This isn't like you. Alec? He's here too? Why is Gas getting his butt beat, Alec? You're sure you made that wish to turn him into the universe's strongest? Of course I did. Gas is undeniably the strongest fighter now. By a huge margin, in fact. Huh? What gives? No point in being the strongest in the universe when all that precious power is sealed away. I know you can withstand it now. So liberate that inner nature. You sure, man? This didn't turn out so hot 40 years ago. Gah! Oh, shoot. This is clearly a bad idea. When our instincts are unleashed, we lose our sense of self. So this is their version of Ozaru. Endure it, Gas. You're not the man you were back then. Jumps up in the sky, powers up, gets beefy, lets out a crazy power. Is that Gas? Where'd he find another power-up? What? What is he? That look, I saw it with my own eyes 40 years ago. Uh-oh, Gas Ex Machina. Here we go. When Bardock had Gas on the ropes, he lost himself and turned into that. He lost himself? So that's his last resort? Like, I can just imagine a Broly screaming. Dodges it out the way, gets him, slams him down, blomps him right on the ground. And that's a lot of power being let out. Flings him across the forest. Granola gets back up. The ropes his turn, grabs his face, shoves him into the ground, and it just keep digging him, and then brings him out on the other side. I would have been interesting if he brought him out from the other side of the planet. That would have been so cold if he did that. Next, he'll be Dragon of the Darkness Flame. Yes, the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. My father talked about it once, but I only... Oh my god, that battle was so intense, I don't even remember eating my squid on a stick. Who's up for a second helping? Yo, Koyama is like the best in the English dub. You moron! You took so long getting the fight food, there's no longer a fight. I'll just have to dispose of these. This is coming out of your paycheck. It's not like you even pay me anyway. Anyway, sorry guys, I got a little too nostalgic. See, he's gone and lost his mind again. He's all beat. Damn. I'm sorry, that's a meme. That's meme worthy. Hold up. Look at his face. Look at his face. That's like what happens when you at the club and your friend said, "Oh, let's get a girl to dance with," and you get the biggest girl. Oh man, I'm sorry. This is hilarious. The way his face, it's like, you know what this reminds me of? SpongeBob. Not at all, boy. That's what that reminds me of. All right, but let's get back. This is nuts. Granola's not gonna last much longer. Hey, old man, how in the world did Bardock defeat Gas when he was like that? I was unconscious. I didn't see it. Yo, Gas. Damn. Destroying stuff is great and all, but don't let that urge take over. Come back to your senses. Boom. Clop both of them. Wait, so these two are pretty goddamn strong. Wait, hold up. How strong do you think these two are? Hold up, let me take a pause. How strong do you think Fat Boy and Lava Girl is? I mean, Fat Boy and Lava Girl. How strong do you think these two heaters are? They gotta be above Frieza Saga. So because I thought Granola was weaker than Namek Saga Frieza. Like he was trash, and then he just got a big jump. That's what I was thinking. Unless do you guys think the heaters know about Golden Frieza? Do you guys think the heaters know about Golden Frieza? That's my question. Because I think they did mention about Frieza being resurrected, so they must know about Golden Frieza. Because how are these two tanking this attack? And granola bar. What's up, D? No, Isaac Bell, you're not late. You're just in time for the party. I just got me some ginger juice. All right, you know, I'm about to buy a ginger juice off my wife right now. How much? I just really want one.
Okay.
I'll give you $3. That's $1 more than what it was actually worth.
Wow, thank you. That's very nice of you.
Please get me the ginger thing. That is so good.
Okay. Wow, I really got you into it.
Yeah, I know why you spend that much money on it. Wow, that's really good. And how are these guys that strong? How are they tanking these attacks? They know Frieza's alive again, but we don't know if they know about his golden form. Why haven't they took over the Frieza Force? Without proof, I think the heaters are about Cell level. I agree with you. They got it. They got to at least be Cell Junior or something because like, and Gas got to be holding back. Thank you so much. Oh, this is gonna be.
And I only bought 3, so I gotta go to Whole Foods.
Okay, I'll definitely. I gotta grab you another one then.
So here's the $3 back. Actually, here you go.
This is so amazing. This is like drinking liquid gold. Man, that's good. Ugh. Man, I don't even want to drink soda anymore. That is amazing. Anyway, how? Anyway, knocks them out. Hits himself into the... Oh, okay. So he's likely held back when he hit them. All right, so he hit them. Nope, he's lost his freaking mind.
Nope, he's lost his freaking mind.
What now, Alec? Huh? Gas is gonna wreck himself.
It's fine. It's fine. The universe's strongest warrior should have greater control over his power than any other. Huh? Just flies right straight to Vegeta. Boom. So Goku and them didn't notice, so that means he speed blitzed them. And that must hurt. Look at Vegeta's face. Vegeta's face. Oh my goodness. Look at... You're Messi. Oh, you're right. The way Vegeta did get bodied is funny. Kicks him. You're Messi. I have a sword. Boom. Just checks him. Vegeta. No. Kuwabara. No, I'm just kidding. You guys could tell. You guys tell I'm really into. I love Dragon Ball too. But you guys could tell, like, I am thinking so much of Yu Yu Hakusho right now. Just because the faces are funny. Vegeta disrespected again. Seems like this chapter is setting up for final battle. I don't know why, but I wanted to see Goku and Vegeta getting bodied. Why does Vegeta get bullied every time? I have no idea. Vegeta lies matter. Goes to punch him. Huh? Oh. Oh. Oh ho ho. Oh snizzle lizzle. Huh? Go on, Gas. Remember, you swore to never lose again, right? Huh? Oh, he's gaining control. Oh, and he got the horns now. Yes, there you go. Looks like he's had some kind of awakening. My little brother is the strongest in the universe for real now. Go on, Gas. Annihilate those who stand in our way. Right. Okay. And no, are you serious? We're over and we just ended Goku eating a damn burger? I don't give a damn about Goku eating no stupid burger. Why? Oh, man. Yo, what's up, Dobby? What's up, Real King Rave? What is up, everyone who is participating in the stream today? This is interesting. But so far, guys, I got to say that this chapter, as a total, I'm going to give this chapter a 6 out of 10. Or 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. And I'll explain why. I enjoyed it, but I think what made it a certain way is the battle was interesting, got to the point. I don't like Granola's power nerfing him just because he made a clone. Because if Granola's body takes the real damage, then why didn't Ultra Instinct Goku hurt Granola? Because Ultra Instinct Goku pretty much made him immobile. Ultra Instinct Goku clapped him, no difficulty. Like, 0 difficulty at all. Like, not even, he didn't struggle at all. Granola was so much weaker than Ultra Instinct, it's hilarious. So, and yes, I still think Mastered Ultra Instinct will clap Ultra Ego. As of now, of course. So, why did Ultra Instinct Goku not damage his real body? So, I don't like that. That's why I ranked it. That's why I only ranked it like a 5 out of 10. That's the first reason. The second reason is Granola's final form. I wish they put a little bit more aesthetics into it because it just kind of reminds me of a Hulk. You know, you add Hulk, like all you did was blank out his eyes, add fangs, and then give him, you know, horns. I felt like if they were going to do something, in my opinion, if you want to make if you want to make Gas look amazing and scary, you should have gave him like, I'm not saying copy them, but check this out, guys. When you guys see this, when you see this for horns, like we're talking about horns, when you see something like this, you think this just off of looks, this looks like a type of multiversal being just off of looks alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying off of the looks, because it looks like a freaking devil. It looks very intimidating. You can't look at this and tell me this is not intimidating. Okay, you probably can because everyone has a different opinion, but the way Vasto Larde was introduced, like remember when he just moved his hand and it slashed at the ground? Like he just flexed his palm open and a sword came to him on command? He's like, "Get over here." What I'm trying to say is, I think the chapter overall was good. I just wish that they gave him a better look aesthetically. Because all they did was just give him horns. That's my thing is when you do a form, the Dragon Ball is known for one thing, and that's being a spectacle. A spectacle means it's supposed to be. Dragon Ball is not about, I got to do this jutsu and then shadow possession jutsu. I can move my left pinky and all this and all that intricate stuff. No, Dragon Ball ain't always about that. Because they're fighting so fast, there ain't no time to strategize like that. They use strategy, sure, but what I'm talking about is like it's mostly a spectacle. It's like a watch. It's like a beautiful wow when you're watching it. Like when you watch Gogeta versus Broly. There's a lot of strategy, but it's done so goddamn fast you can't tell what's going on, but you love the choreography. Dragon Ball is built off that. So I felt like because it's built off choreography and built off aesthetics, you could have made his dreads slightly longer. You could have like gave him like some type of Vasto Larde type of horns, because the horns pointing down look like an elephant. You know what I mean? Or you could have gave him horns that came out of his shoulder like Omega Shenron. Or I just felt like, and I'm not trying to crap on it, I still think it's overall great art, but I felt like it could have been better. I don't know. I want to see what the chat thinks though. What is everyone else thinking? Because everyone could be different. All right, let's see here. Let me read the chat. Oh my gosh, chat. Let me scroll up, you stupid chat. Let me scroll up. Xeno Goku, blah, blah, blah. All right, let me see. Xeno Goku Solo DBI. This chapter was kind of boring, to be honest. All right, Real King Rave. I didn't want to say it, but he kind of read my mind. That chapter was okay. 7.5 from me. Same here. You Ultra Instinct greater. 6 out of 10. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Only Bardock saved this chapter. That's what I'm saying. Ironically, Vegeta does have the Spirit Sword. Yeah, he does. He actually does. The Z Sword, or not the Z Sword, yeah, the actual Spear Sword. I thought I was only one that thought he pretty much hulked out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Goku ate him. Vasto Lorde. Yeah. If Toyotaro did that, fans would flame him. Honestly, Roz, I feel what you're saying, but like he don't have to do Vasto Lorde exactly. He just could have like he could have did something. You know. What makes a character, because like I'm gonna tell you this, Gas is definitely not gonna be a rememberable character. Moro was, because look at Moro. Let's take a look at him. First we had the grandpa beard and he was an old timer. Then this cloak. That's gonna be a symbolic memory because it's a freaking Baphomet. It's a goat. People are thinking goat, Satan, magic, demon realm. Demon realm uses magic. So he must be a demon because he mostly focuses on magic. Then he goes to his younger self and then he goes into this, a perfect self. But even without even though this form looks, it's whatever. I mean, I don't know why they focus on giving him this type of face. You could have just kept him looking like a goat. That still would have worked out pretty well in my opinion. I personally like 7-3's look, but I personally prefer him to look more like a goat. Because I felt he looked more chaotic. I mean, he has a freaking 10-pack, bro. He has a 10-pack. So, I felt his design-wise, he looked a little bit more cooler and interesting as a goat type of thing. I liked that about Moro, being like this elderly-looking ancient being who can sense when you're sensing him. And when Goku felt him, Goku heard cries and screams. Moro brought a level of terror. Moro is going to be a very, very memorable being. A very memorable villain. Frieza, memorable. Cell, memorable. Kid Buu, memorable. Zamasu, somewhat memorable, but Goku Black is more memorable than Zamasu. Jiren, memorable. Broly, heck yeah, memorable. Absolutely. And then Moro, memorable. Gas, well, yeah. I'm just saying, like, if Gas is really the final villain for this arc, it's gonna be a little weird. Do you do Saint Seiya scaling? I don't, actually. Positive key and negative key. Akara. All right, let's see here. Yeah, design was lame. Gas' new form looks trash. Moro was a goat. He is the GOAT. Moro is the GOAT. Moro is the GOAT, bro. Moro's design was really good. Even a 7-3 form. I enjoy a 7-3 form. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I like the idea of him looking like a goat because, well, he's a goat. So I liked it. I liked it. The only I liked it. I liked his goat. I think his 7-3 still looks great. I just personally like the goat, the idea of him being a goat. Maybe if he had a little bit more fur on his like waist, then I would like this one. But I like the fur. I like the idea of how they did that. Because he's a goat. It's like, literally. But still, even so. Now this art, now that's clean. That is clean. Absolutely. This form I like. I like the white. I like the horns. I like how it just works. They did a great job. Moro had a great design. That was one of Toyotaro's best designs. His aesthetics are freaking amazing. I love it. He looks crazy. He looks strong. When you look at someone like that, he looks strong. These images of his face, like when he has the serious look, this look, the crazy look, even when he was a planet, he looked dope. Because Toyotaro got super creative there. And it reminded me of when I was talking to my friend Craftus. I think we both kind of came to a conclusion, kind of a similar agreement that they're evidently running out of ideas. You know? That's kind of what it felt like. It felt like they're running out of ideas. This, I like this picture. That's why I like him as a GOAT. He was just so much taller, built, sleekier. I don't know. Not sleekier, but you know what I'm trying to say. But even way, I still like both forms anyway. Like this, Planet Moro. Oh, that was freak. That was amazing. Anyway. All right. It became more about power. Where do you scale Moro Mirus Absorb? I hear people say he's just galaxy level. Candy Vegeta, if you came here to ask me something, Candy Vegito, I know you did not just come to the Atari stream and ask how strong it used the word galaxy level. Ugh. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. But in all honesty, galaxy level is that's absolutely pathetic that people would even assume that. Why would he be only galaxy level? Zamasu is galaxy level. So what, he's the same strength as Zamasu? Zamasu Ultra Instinct level? That's so stupid. That's absolutely dumb. We know he's not. And I put Angel Moro I put Angel Moro as strong as, I want to say a little bit above Limit Break Jiren, obviously. I have a whole hot take on that. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. They can even do Planet. But anyway, long story short, this chapter was decent, but I don't like his design. I think his design is weird. I don't know if everyone else heard what I said earlier. Guys, maybe you agree with me, maybe you disagree, but let me ask you this. How is Granola hurt from a clone attack when he wasn't hurt from Ultra Instinct? That's just such a weird inconsistency plot device. We gotta have a reason for Granola to get hurt. Like, no, the clones don't get hurt. You could have just made it so that Gas traded blows with him last minute. Or that this attack is like the Neo Tri-Beam. Could have did something like that. Like, I don't get it. They can get DB to even planet level if they remove all the context and everything. All right, let's go ahead. It definitely is a plot hole. I agree, Andre. It's got to be a plot hole because that didn't make no sense. Granola having this tag taken off. I mean, him having that tag taken off. That's fine, but like, for him to transform like that for a tag, it just don't make sense. I mean, we already did that with Broly. So what's with the whole ceiling thing? I don't know. I'm not going to complain too much. It's Dragon Ball. Keep it simple. But it wasn't as enjoyable. Him bodying everyone was enjoyable, but I wish he just had a different aesthetic looking form. Because he just looks like the Hulk. He just has shorts. Shorts and a bulky body. Let's see here. Like him hitting both of them like that. The fact that what's her name again? Maki, I think, or whatever her name was. The fact she had enough time to block this with her hand either tells us they are really strong heaters, or it should have been like they could have been bleeding a lot. Because I still feel like these characters are not that damn strong. I mean, in order for them to take a hit from him, even if he's trying to hold back and not kill them, they got to at least be like Super Saiyan 3 level Buu Saga. But they're not. Or I don't think they are, unless they are and they just got that much stronger. I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's weird. I don't know. If I was writing Dragon Ball, I know if I would still have Toyotaru do the art. I was just saying if I was writing this particular chapter, I would tell him like, no. You need to make it so that Maki's arm is like damaged, heavily damaged or broken, and because how did this not knock them out? Nope, he's losing his freaking mind. Like, you got hit by him, and y'all are just like, oh, well, I'm okay. Like how? And I get it, like, because they didn't wish to be the strongest. That made no sense. Granola clapped this guy earlier and held back. They were getting scared from a Vegeta. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. True, I agree. He could be argued. I don't know. Let's see here. Hulk versus Gas. I don't even want to answer that question. That question makes me, Gas, you've disrespected me. No, I'm playing. I don't know. I still think Toyotaro's anatomy is amazing when it comes to the musculature at times, but I just wish that they did a little bit more with this. Like, how is this his final form? It's just elephant tusk on the side of his temples. I don't know, man. It's kind of like when Granola had the super long hair. I actually enjoyed Granola with the super long hair more than his short hair. Well, I actually like Granola's design. Granola's design is amazing. But Gas's design, it's very plain, very traditional. But I personally think Gas should have stayed small. It's about time we get another small villain to take over. Because Broly was big. Moro was big. Jiren was big. Zamasu was relatively big. So we should have gotten another small person like Kid Buu. Another form? He might, Roz. He's gonna do something else. Gonna get another form. He gonna grow 2 ears, a big butt cheek on the left side of his. All right. That's enough. Let's move to the next point because we're that far in the stream right now. We're about like how many minutes in? We're like 40 minutes in the stream. So let's get it. All right, so we're done with this. So that's pretty good. But now I want to go on into the hot takes. I want to go into the hot takes, and then I want to go ahead and give my thoughts on a couple things. So let's talk about the hot takes for a moment. Hot takes right here. Let's get it, because I definitely want to address these over here. So let's go ahead. So let's go ahead and take these hot takes for a moment. So was Pui Pui or Pocus stronger than Frieza? So I'm gonna address this one, and I'm glad that a lot of people click this. But for the people, Supreme Kai simply an idiot. That's hilarious. But for the people who don't know, I'm gonna say it here. I'm gonna give you the short answer. Pocus, which is for Dragon Ball. Let's see here. DBZ Pocus. I think this is his name, right? Yeah, this guy. Despite how goofy he looks, he would dog walk Frieza. He would dog walk Frieza. Because here's what people forget. And we're gonna dive on it. We're going to use the Viz. I could use the Japanese, but I don't feel like translating to you guys. Because is that really what it says, Atari? Prove it. Write out the kanji. Put in Google Translate. No, I'm not gonna read it. But we are going to go to the OG DBZ. All right? And we're going to go all the way down here, my friend. And I'm going to show you one of the chapters. So let's go ahead. I think it's going to be like here. Is it this chapter? Nope. So we're going to go a little bit lower. So it's not that one. Let's go around the chapter 52. 252. Yes, Deborah and Bobbity. So right here, this chapter right here. So let's go ahead and take care of this hot take for a moment, because a lot of people, man. Pui Pui got smashed so bad by Vegeta from Namek, he could destroy Namek Saga Frieza. That's what I'm talking about. He could destroy Namek Saga, he could destroy Mecha Frieza. And I'm going to show you. Exactly, Andre. Of course. DBZ Kakarot always had him stronger. Let's see here. Oh, I'm going to talk about Kid Buu. I'm going to talk about Buhan. I'm going to talk about Kid Buu and Buhan. We gonna cover Koyama's statement. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. But first, let's talk about this. So he says precisely when he talks about here, we had no choice. And they're going to talk about it here when, was it this chapter? Nah, it was the chapter prior. And yes, guys, Toriyama was doing these weekly. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Toyotaro could do just as much weekly. But I think he's just, they're trying to lessen the workload. They don't want to overwork their mangakas anymore. Though I think Oda's just built different because he don't care. And, you know, Toyotaro probably got other things he got to do in his life. This is back then. Toriyama always made Vegeta's pupils smaller. That's how it was supposed to always be. But that's what the let me see here. So if you guys look carefully at the Vegeta art concept, so you see here his pupils are slightly smaller, and then even when you look at the concept art, so let's see here. It was one of these, yeah, it was here. In this art, you can see they try to make it off the manga. That's why his pupils are a lot smaller in this art. So his pupils are smaller in this official art. So they try to do that to kind of emulate what Toriyama used to have. Anyway, back to where. Anyway, that's the side note. It doesn't even matter. Now this is where we talk about the part. He said one day he accidentally created a terrible monster, Dajin, which Dajin is just their way of spelling it because the Romanji back in the day. Anyway, in those days there were 5 lords. Oh yeah, hold on. In just a few hundred years, hundreds of planets were wiped out. It actually says 100 planets and stars. There were hundreds of celestial bodies. That's actually what he says. And then Vegeta says, a Saiyan could do that too. That's why Vegeta's not impressed. It's like, a Saiyan could destroy hundreds of planets in a few years? Like, seriously, he could. So remember that. So listen, I'm going to break this down detective-wise. So we just got evidence number 1. Vegeta's not impressed. And then we have this. In those days, there were 5 Lord of Lords who could have felt him. Vegeta's just shocked because he's like, no, Vegeta. Vegeta's like, wait, he can read minds? So this fool reads minds? That's what Vegeta was thinking. So Vegeta's not shocked about what he said. He said, in those days, 5 Lord of Lords, each whom could have felled Frieza with one blow. 4 of them were killed by Buu. And one blow could literally be a punch, like how Gohan did to the Cell Juniors. So there's that. So then Vegeta's like, oh, this fool reads minds? What? So Vegeta is not impressed by the Frieza statement either. He's just like, man, this dude reads minds. What the hell? And then Supreme Kai is making that statement. And here's the thing. When Supreme Kai had a fight with Piccolo, in case you guys forgot, Piccolo knew exactly who he was. And in fact, you guys remember that battle. Let me actually see if I can find that chapter. You know what? Let's see here. Chapter, we're just going to keep it here. So when we go to this chapter, we're going to jump down to like chapter 56, 256. I think it's in here. No, that's Yakon. We're not dealing with Yakon right now. We're dealing with Pocus. Hocus Pocus. All right, stage 1, Pocus. All right. So then he's like this, and then doing rock, paper, scissors, and he's just like this. Haha, Master Bobbity told me to be careful, but they're fools. Bobbity's the fool. He should have known not to pick a fight without doing his research. He's just taken on the strongest beings in existence. Strongest. And strongest in... You're insane. Don't underestimate him. The warriors Bobbity have collected are easy. Vegeta's got him. Ha! There's no escape now. The damage you suffer will be converted to energy. which will be channeled into the Master Boost shell. Interesting. Then you won't get energy if you don't hurt me. That's right, but not very likely. Well then, let's just find out, shall we? Come on. So first, before we even dive into this, let me bring this up. Supreme Kai Daizenshu. Let's read what it says, my friend. It says here, his strength is far superior to the Super Namekian Piccolo, but he was still the weakest out of the 5 Kaioshin who used to exist. He was beaten up to the verge of death by Majin Buu before and after Buu's revival. And won by default against Piccolo in first round. Piccolo gave up because he obviously knew that was the Supreme Kai, but at the same time, Piccolo knew he couldn't win because he knew he was stronger. So let's go and read this.
Ooh, another statement.
Oh man, hold on. Supreme Kai, El Legendario. Hold on, El Manga. Yeah. El Manga Legendario. Okay. I would get my wife to translate, but she's asleep right now. All right, let me see which part. Oh. Daily. Babe.
Yes.
I just want to read something to you. Can you translate for me just real quick? Juezgar por los... Daily, you read this. Babe, can you come here just real quick? This is the last time I'll bother you.
No, I'm nervous. No.
It's okay. Nobody's going to do I just need you to help me read this. All right, fine. It's not juegar. It's like juezgar. Arriesgar por las precauciones que se toma con Dabra. What does that say?
Oh, come on. I'm not ready for this.
De nivel similar al de Cell. Just read this. Read it in Spanish and then translate it to English. Just real quick. Please.
I don't want my voice being heard there. No.
Just come on, please. Okay, never mind. She's too nervous.
Yes. Sorry, babe.
It's okay. All right, so basically, let me try to type it out. Give me a minute. Daily. Okay, can you just read this right here?
A juzgar por las precauciones que se toma con Dabra.
De nivel similar al de Cell. I can see that. I can read that. Se puede deducir que tiene las misma fuerza que Goku durante el Cell game.
They have the same strength.
Who has to say? What is it saying? It's saying we can deduce. I know it's saying something like we can deduce something. Saying you can
To judge the precautions that has been taken with
Deborah. Yeah. Because of the precautions he took with Deborah.
It's the level is similar to Cell.
So basically, Deborah and Cell are similar. And then this one.
We can deduct that the same strength. Se puede deducir que tiene la misma fuerza que Goku durante el Cell game through the game.
So it's saying that the Supreme Kai, this guy right here, has the same strength as Goku during the Cell games, which makes sense. That means that Master... All set. Thank you. So that basically Master Super Saiyan Goku The Supreme Kai is on the same strength as Master Super Saiyan Goku. All right? So now we understand this. So number one, let's go over the facts. Number one, he's scared. But number two, Piccolo is far weaker than him. We confirmed that. And number three, we just confirmed that he is the same strength as Cell. As Goku during the Cell game. So he's mastered Super Saiyan Goku level. He's mastered Super Saiyan Goku level. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Supreme Kai is weaker than Pocus. It's just, why is Supreme Kai so shocked about Pocus's level and thinking they're not going to be that much stronger? So either Pocus has to be at least stronger than Super Namekian Piccolo, or what? What are you guys in the chat talking about? Well, I'll go over the Kid Buu thing. I'll go over the Kid Buu thing. Yeah, exactly. 7 years of training and Piccolo's still weaker than Master Super Saiyan Goku. That's the main point we're trying to get out, guys. We're trying to focus on this. We'll talk about Kid Buu right after this. Anyway, the main point is Pocus is weaker than... Pretty much, Pocus is weaker than base Vegeta. Vegeta claps him. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Boom, boom, boom. And then Supreme Kai is shocked. Hey, wasn't Pocus the champion of some world? And then he's like, and then this happens. He blows him up. And then both of them are shocked. And then Bobbity sent us a boring one. And then look at this. Supreme Kai says what? I never dreamed they were this powerful. He didn't even think base Vegeta he never dreamed base Vegeta would be that strong. And he considers Frieza laughable. So y'all telling me that Pocus, even though he got dealt with really quick, you're telling me this guy is not stronger than Frieza? He's way stronger than Frieza. He will one-shot Frieza. In fact, I'm actually thinking Pocus is at least Android Saga level almost. He gotta be. Gotta be. Because Vegeta's on a whole nother level. Like, Vegeta is beyond Cell Saga Gohan. So, the fact is, I don't know, man. I'll go with in-show statement. Koyama says many things. Beyond birthday, Toriyama, and I know what Atari thinks about this. I want to know what Atari thinks. Of course, you're going to know what I think about it. But anyway, now that we focus on the top, everyone's all on a whole different topic. Nobody's even paying attention to what I'm reading. It's okay, though. So anyway, chat, if everyone can direct their attention back to the main thing. Anyway, the main point is the hot take we just wanted to discuss is this. Pocus, or Pui Pui, is stronger than Frieza, period. Sensui versus Meliodas is another hot take, but we're going to do Dragon Ball hot take. Neo Tri-Beam, Shinki Koho. Well, let me put it this way. If he could stop Boo-Tanks' blast from killing Gohan, I'm pretty sure Tien is stronger than Final Form Frieza. And the fact is, Goku told people, hey, don't... Piccolo said, look, if you're not good, just so you know, the enemies we're fighting are all stronger than Frieza. So, don't come if you want. It's like, and I know people's like, oh, but they're Z-Warriors. They're not going to back down. Like, no, yes, the hell they are. If they know they can't surpass Frieza, why would they even show up? To get bodied? Oh, but they're warriors. So? And? That don't mean anything. They show up to fight Majin Buu? No. So no. I don't like people using that argument. They're clearly weaker. And they know when they're going to get bodied. So they obviously didn't. But anyway, that has been discussed right there. Now that we've understood that, let's talk about Koyama. I'm going to deal with this real quick. So, the question that all you guys are wondering. The one question everyone keeps questioning, because Koyama made the claim, and I know there's people who will bring up things that Koyama talks to Toei and talks to Toriyama before typing in. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. You see this? You see this, guys? This is what everyone wants to know the answer to. I'll give you the answer you'll be looking for. Is Kid Buu stronger than Buhan? Is Buhan stronger than Kid Buu? Let's look at the preponderance of evidence and find out. How many data books tell us that tells us that Buhan is stronger? Well, you have a data book called Dragon Ball Forever. So pay attention, guys. You can do it all you want in the chat, but that's not going to give you the answer. You got to pay attention closely. Dragon Ball Forever. All right. Dragon Ball Forever, in this scan, talks specifically about Buhan being the strongest Majin. All right. Right here. And the same thing with Bootanks. El Legendario Manga. El Manga Legendario. Kid Buu, weaker. El Manga Legendario also calls Kid Buu a not so much stronger Buu. A weaker Majin Buu. Okay? It says here, almost all the characters had already died at least once. The only ones who had been brought back or gone through that experience were Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. And on top of that, even Earth, which has been saved from destruction on numerous occasions, had been erased with the stroke of a pen. This situation, etc. And then right here, it says here, in this scene of the Shukanaido technique fails to save Gohan. It's really Shukan-Ido. The Shukan-Ido fails to save Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, which have been severed, which was a severe blow. Thinking about the situation in which Buu had returned to his most violent, but not so strong, form. With Gotenks and Gohan, it would have been enough to defeat him. It was a great loss, and Vegeta was outraged. So basically, they're saying, oh, Gohan and Trunks would have been enough to defeat him. Well, guys, I just want to tell you something. I want to tell you guys and everyone else here in the stream, in the chat. Are you guys ready to hear my answer? Because that's already proof right there, right? He should be the strongest Majin. I mean, after all, Goku said, no, guys, we're not going to leave the stomach. Vegeta, if we leave him now, it's the only way to beat Buu. It's the only way. If we leave the stomach now, he'll kill us. Right? Right? Didn't Goku say that? Huh? Didn't Goku say, Vegeta, we can't leave his stomach. We'll die anyway. So what's the argument, right? Well, fans, family, friends, I'm here to tell you that the truth is, even if that is what Koyama says, and Koyama agrees with it, it is wrong. And I'm going to tell you why it's wrong. So now, let's go over the reason. So the first reason is number one. Let's go over the number one reason. First and foremost, the manga doesn't say Buhan is the strongest. Majin Buu himself, not in this scan, Majin Buu himself says, oh, birth to the strongest Majin. This was Bootanks. He thought at this time, I'm the strongest Majin, at least as of now, because he didn't know he would get Gohan absorbed. And then when he gets Gohan, he says, I'm stronger than ever before. But I thought you was the strongest Majin earlier. But wait, how much stronger is Gohan compared to... How much stronger is Gohan compared to Gotenks? Remember, Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 is only a little bit weaker than Ultimate Gohan. It's even claimed. It's stated by them themselves. They're like, he's stronger than even our Super Gotenks. Well, maybe a tiny bit, which is true. So by the time he gets Buhan absorbed, by the time he absorbs and turns into Buhan, he ain't that much stronger. He's not that much stronger than Bootanks. And do you guys know how well Goku did against Bootanks? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Nah, because it's time. Dragon Ball Z Kai. Are you freaking kidding me, my friend? The people want me to see the stupid commercial. I don't want to see the commercial, Habibi. Okay, so obviously this. All right, so first and foremost, let's discuss a couple of things. I'm going to point out everything. Since we're using anime, we're going to use manga too, but... So, Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 straight off the bat. Next, what happens? Dodged. If he's so much stronger or faster, why'd he get swagged on by Goku and dodged? Goku's not even focusing on the battle. He's worried about Gohan getting the darn earring. Now, Goku wanted Gohan to get the earring. This was at this point Toriyama wanted to introduce fusion for Goku. He wanted to make Goku desperate for it. Goku never once settled and said, yeah, I got no choice, guys. We got to just do this battle. Like, no. Goku was like, let's fuse. I want to fuse with even Hercule. Like, Goku was very out of character in this point in the chapter. And then Toriyama said, you know what? For the final battle, I'm going to make Goku grow some balls. Plus, we'll explain all of that. Boom. Goku gets hit, knocked down. Tanked it. No damage. And I know people, oh, but this didn't happen in the manga. That's okay. We're talking about Kai, which is canon to Super. All right? And then we'll talk about the manga. Goku went to block him. He noticed Gohan got it. Nah, I got to get you out the way. I ain't letting you guys fuse. I know what fusion can do, boy. Boom. Blasts his Buu away. Which, even if you do... The fact that he still pushed Buu back goes to show. And if you watch the fight with Ultimate Gohan, even Ultimate Gohan was landing hits on Buu tanks. So Buu tanks is still strong, but he ain't like, people act like Buu tanks is like 1,000 times strong. Like Buu tanks is at best probably 20%, 50% stronger than Goku and Gohan at best. You can even argue. And in fact, there's another statement I want to bring up after. Boom, 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 boom. So the first exchange, Goku got a kick. The next exchange, Buu punched him. Next exchange, they equaled out. And then this exchange, they're equaling. Then Goku lost that exchange. Goku lost that exchange. Goku lost that exchange. And then, obviously, Gohan's looking for it. No damage on Goku. Goku just got tussled around. And then after this is when he loses the form. And then he's into that. And then Goku's like, Gohan can beat you now. Goku doesn't want to beat Buu. He wants the new generation too. How many times has he stated that? Now, that's the first thing. Now that we got that out the way, there's another thing. And I'm going to tell you, El Legendario manga is wrong in this category. You know why? Because it said the not so much stronger Buu. Now, remember what it said, guys. Remember what it said. Pay attention real quick. I will address the chat in just a moment. I will go into the chat in just a moment. Remember, I'm not even going to talk about the clones. Even though Goku beat up Ultimate Gohan in the stomach of Majin Buu, and then Vegeta beat up Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, I'm not going to bring that up because that didn't happen in Kai or the manga. That's for GT, but not for Kai or manga. But still, it says, the most violent but not so strong form. With Goten and Gohan, it would have been enough to defeat him. But guess what? No, it wasn't. It wasn't enough. Because number one, Gohan and Goten and Trunks and Gohan gave all their power to their limits for the Genki Dama, and it wasn't enough to push back Kid Buu. It wasn't enough. Goku's like, they're here. It's a lot of energy, but I still need more. So they had to get energy from the afterlife. So that's already proof right there. Number two, Vegeta even said, don't even bring Gohan and Trunks here. I mean, Gotenks and Trunks and Gohan. Because Gotenks and Gohan would not have been enough to beat Kid Buu. They wouldn't have. You know why we know that? Because according to the Elder Kai, Goku and Vegeta are the top two strongest warriors. In the Japanese, they say top three, which means only Gohan must be stronger than one of them. But you know why we know Gohan isn't stronger than Goku? Because Dragon Ball Z Kakarot confirms that. And then also, we got this statement. DBZ, let me see here. Kid Buu strongest. You know why we know Kid Buu's the strongest? Because not only did Dragon Ball Kai say he was the strongest over and 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 over, Toriyama agrees with it in one of his interviews that Kid Buu was intended to be the strongest because he's the smallest. And also, even in the older VHS box guides, it just says this true pure form of Buu possesses the greatest strength. So there's that. And then and again, I understand promo guides like to mess stuff up, but let's look at the Japanese official manga. What does it say there? So he was finally completed, which is to say that this current small Buu is the initial most troublesome one. Troublesome meaning strongest to deal with. That's what that means. I know Herms and Geekdom went over that video, but no, this really means the strongest. You know why we know it? You know why we know it? Because, yes, the heart which he gained by going so far as to lower his power through absorptions has returned once again to the way it was. He has no self-control whatsoever. He has become evil itself. In other words, number one, Kid Buu is not losing power based on absorptions. He's not being tame. So he's not losing power through absorptions anymore. That's number one. Number two, Kid Buu is now stronger. When he got into Buff Buu, Vegeta and Goku even said it. Wait, Kakarot, is it me or did his ki just increased? Yes, his ki shot up. They were shocked because it was like, did his ki just increase? What the heck? And it never went down. They never indicated that his ki went back down. They just thought, oh, well, he's smaller, so maybe we could deal with him. And keep in mind, Kid Buu can suppress his power level. We see that when he fights Goku because he starts dancing and acting stupid. He starts beating up Goku, and then he's just like, boo yeah, and starts dancing. Right here. And I'll go over this scan in just a minute, too, to prove it again. So not only was Legendario Manga wrong in that department, right here. Well, I've been trying. I had a chance. And then he's like, huh? Wait a minute. You're not holding back from me? So Vegeta was like, wait, you're not holding back from me? So in other words, Vegeta's like, wait, you weren't holding back this whole time, Kakarot? And then Goku's like this, the Potara could have done it. Maybe I tried to act too cool, but I thought this would have been better. Goku's like, man, I thought I could have wore him out in Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta could have took on his battle. And Goku underestimated Kid Buu. That's why he's saying, dang, we should have used Potara. We can't beat him without Potara. This dude is way stronger than we thought he would be. And he said he keeps dragging us out. The little punk's having fun. Buu is not taking Goku serious at all. In fact, a lot of people don't even remember this battle. There's a point where Goku not this rapper Kid Buu. There's a point where Goku blasts Kid Buu, and I forgot what happens because it was one of the points. Let me see here. God dang it! I gotta.
Girls like guys.
I don't care. Okay. So anyway, so Goku powers up Super Saiyan 3. There was another point in the battle where they're in a cave. Yeah, this part. This is hilarious. Are you serious? Stop with the ads. I don't want to keep watching the ads.
Daily driver of Dios.
All right, so anyway. So Kid Buu slamming Goku Super Saiyan 3, bodying him, and then this scene, he's laughing. Goku hits him, and then people's like, oh, Kid Buu's getting hurt. He's actually pushing him back. Kid Buu is literally joking this whole battle. Look it. This this dude is whistling after taking those hits. You got.
Shoot, my attacks aren't having any effect on him anymore. What's going on?
Kid Buu was not taking this fight serious at all. He's just like, oh, Super Saiyan 3 is a pretty goddamn strong form. Let me joke around with it. And then the last but not least, V-Jump. SSJ 3 Buuhan. What this V-Jump says, Majin Buu, he was relatively gentle personality due to absorbing the Grand Kaio, but acts childishly. Majin Buu, Piccolo, Gotenks absorb. He powers up by gaining Piccolo's intelligence and Gotenks' strength. He can also now fight strategically. Okay. So he just powers up by gaining intelligence and Gotenks' strength. Majin Buu, Son Gohan absorb. He catches Gohan off guard and absorbs him, gaining power on par with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. His clothing also changed into a dogi style. So, unless you're going to say the V jump is wrong, that doesn't make any sense. And as we learned in Dragon Ball Super recently, Kid Buu has God Ki. Kid Buu God Ki. We learned about this because the good Buu inherited the great Lord of Lords' physical appearance. I assume he received the God power as well, but maybe that power went to the evil Buu instead. It halved. So the same guy who could fight Moro went half and half with that level of power and magic. And so because he didn't have absorptions or forms, he now was evil and could tap into that power without being influenced by being good. He was wild. So a lot of people think that like Kid Buu is weaker. Why would Kid Buu be weaker? They literally make so many statements that he's stronger over and over and over and over. And there's so many other data books like the Daizenshu, the manga, the anime for DBZ Kai. And as much as I want to say Koyama maybe have a point, Koyama is giving his, and I read the scan, Koyama gave his opinion. Opinion. It is not a fact. And you know what? One thing people don't understand about it is that that's a fact. Now, let's talk about another thing about Koyama's statement. We'll talk about that in a bit. But first, let's go ahead and read the chat and let's see what people have put. Kid Buu ain't all that mindless. Cyberman. All right. Enraged Vegeta. Buhan. Universal Dimension Fee. I mean, Buhan did that, but Kid Buu can do it too. Because remember, he said they used this power that it's allowed him to escape from the room of spirit and time. So Buhan literally just did what Super Buu already did. Super Buu didn't need any power up to do that and escape the room of spirit and time. He just got enraged enough to do that. And so when he got Buhan, when he got enraged, because it said and he went into a fury. He was furious for losing. As long as Buu gets angry, that's when his power releases. And DBZ Kakarot, Goku flat out stated he used full power Kamehameha against Kid Buu. Yeah, and the Daizenshu says it too. Daizenshu says even full power Goku is not enough to beat Buu. Goku versus Kid Buu Daizenshu. Let's see if I can find the statement. It's one of these statements here. There's a flat out statement talking about it. Goku even went full power. I can't find it right now because there's so many Daizenshu statements. I don't have my file that I used to have. But I'll just put it this way, guys. I understand we want to take Koyama's statement as God, as most people want to. But it's time I have to break down another thing about Koyama's statement. Now, there's been some statements on Koyama about him stating that the Dragon Ball cosmology. We're going to talk about that just in a bit. And I got to tell you guys straight up. I don't want you guys to get offended. So a lot of people, I'm warning you, a lot of you guys are going to disagree. But you have to be willing to understand. I'm saving you guys when I tell you this. So let's talk a little bit about, let's talk a little bit about Koyama's statement. So there have been people asking him things about Dragon Ball having infinite dimensions and all this other stuff. And I want to say this in a humble way. So before I say this in a humble way, let me open up something for you guys so you guys can recognize something. This was made. This was edited at this time, but this was made quite some time ago. In fact, let me see when the first comment was put down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a lot of people are around. All right. So I've made some of these researches and studies in 2019 and in 2020 when I brought it to Andre. Most of the time I brought it to Andre first. So let's take a look at it. Remember, guys, I already was talking about Dragon Ball having infinite universal the afterlife being transcending dimensions below it. And I brought this up before, way before. Let's see how early I brought this up, actually. Click on that channel. Yeah, the afterlife, the higher plane of existence. Yeah, this happened as early as May when I brought that up. Heck. Brought that up as early as May. Let's see here. Yeah, because I brought these scans up. So I brought these up, I brought this up quite some time ago. Now, this had already claimed in 1999 when this was released by Fusions. This already claimed that the afterlife is a higher dimension. When I found Daizenshu agrees with that, because Mike Pondsmith said he got his info from the Daizenshu, then I just posted that because I was looking for it. And Herm's never really translated the scan like that. And most of Herm's translation doesn't cover this. Only Rachel Oliver's, only she translates most of this. And she's the one who did Magic. She's also known as Magic Card. Now, Dragon Ball's afterlife transcending space-time was kind of nothing new. It's nothing new. The good news is that Koyama allows us to confidently confirm it. Because Koyama agreeing what was already written in 1995, and in 1999, and in 1989, if you want to go by the old other episode, in 1995, Fusion Reborn, the eternal laws of nature with Janemba and all that, then guess what? It absolutely makes a lot of sense to go with these assessments. Right? Oh, nope, I ain't getting that. I already have it. So, there we go. So, let's go ahead with this. Oh, yeah, of course, Roz. I gotta break some hearts. All right, so yeah, Koyama has said some strange things. So I heard that Seth the programmer apparently didn't 100% accept Broly being universal, or said it's kind of weird because it was like it's Koyama. I don't know. I haven't seen what Seth's opinion was, but I know people asked me to view it. I can't say what Seth said, but I can say this. All I do know is what I can say is I can confidently say that despite what people think about Koyama's statement, Koyama himself said, in quote, the author statement is probably primary. All right. So Toriyama approves Daizenshu. So if Toriyama approved a Daizenshu, right? So if Toriyama approved the Daizenshu, hold on, let me do something. My mouse froze up on me. Try this. All right, mouse is back. I'm back. Let's do this. All right, so now, don't get me wrong. There are some nutty people out there saying things like, no, you can't say that. No, blah, 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 and all that, blah, 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 blah. But my thing is this. When Koyama has said some things that make sense. For example, let's go over one of the scans he said that add up, that make sense, that are logical, that I agree with. One of the scans that I agree with that Koyama says is this one right here. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can bring that to this window. Yeah, there we go. All right. So Koyama, one of his statements that Koyama makes, this one right here. Pay attention, guys. Where he said the so-called hell is a fourth dimensional world. It is infinite, including the universe. He's directly talking about hell. All right. And that makes sense. It is. It has to be 4D because the Daizenshu would also agree with that. And him confirming it's infinite makes sense because if the living world is infinite and the afterlife transcendent, the afterlife has to be infinite. But knowing that there are separate infinities within the afterlife, that's awesome. So having Koyama confirm that, great. But then there's another statement. All right. There's another statement I agree with that Koyama stated. This, I think Goku lives in a three-dimensional world, which is, he's a 3D human. Earth in the parallel world, Earth, it is the same as the Earthling. I think it's reasonable to think that the gods, including the god of the world, live at least the fifth and sixth dimensional planes. I agree with this because the afterlife transcends dimensions invisible to the human world. Garlic Jr.'s dead zone may not exist in the canonical Dragon Ball, but it technically exists off screen if you want to go there. And you can even argue with the other aspects that have been confirmed. But it's time. Let's break. But it's time. It is time to break the hearts. We have to stop the wank. I hate that word though. I don't want to say wank. We not wank, but we gotta stop. We gotta not get too excited. We gotta relax. All right. For example, this statement here. I'm not saying the Dragon Ball world is up to the seventh dimensional. As far as I've learned, I just noted that this world is up to the seventh plane. Please do not misunderstand. He's asking us, do not misunderstand. He believes the real life world that you and I live in has 7 dimensions. Like God, he thinks God, who made heaven and earth, is the 7th dimensional being because 7 is completion and 7 has always been like that. I don't know if Koyama's a Christian or not. And I know in Japan, religion is not very heavy, but Koyama obviously is an old timer. So he's likely going to be a little bit more religious. And then we have this scan. Only the original author will know about Dragon Ball World. I will write in my opinion. There seems to be up to 7 dimensions. It is the world of the highest God in the universe. And this was before this claim. So again, but he did confirm there are at least 5 to 6 dimensions in Dragon Ball. That makes sense because it adds up because Daisenshu 4 confirms it. So these statements aren't contradicted. But then we have this statement. The views of original author Akira Toriyama are probably primary. But if my personal opinion is allowed, I think it is a world of higher dimensions. So Koyama's opinion coincides with Toriyama's opinion. It is obviously higher dimension. And then Koyama goes into explain how he believes it's up to at least 5 to 6 dimensions. I've already been making that claim before. And that's good. So based on the assessment I made from Mike Pondsmith's book from Fusions right here, and the statements we got from Toriyama's Daisenshu, the preponderance of evidence supports that it is without a doubt objectively a low complex multiversal to a multiverse plus universe 7. Period. I'm not going to go too far and say it's 7th dimensional. Why? Because if Koyama is backing away from this statement, as he said, like, remember, don't misunderstand. And remember, Koyama has even said things like he's even said things of his own accord. Like, this is just my opinion. And he says, when you leave outside of Dragon Ball, every scan that somebody has sent me, he's usually saying when you leave outside of Dragon Ball, you leave outside of Dragon Ball, not including Dragon Ball. Okay, I need to make this clear because let me give you an example. Koyama, the answer here is just my cosmology. Okay, my cosmology. All right. This scan, the ghost world, including the so-called hell, goes beyond the concept of space and time. This personal opinion has nothing to do with original Dragon Ball. So Goku is still 5D, 6D for destroying the macrocosm. And Beerus and Goku in the manga threatening the entire universe is still a multiversal threatening feat, which still means Goku's at least multiversal solid or low complex. because Zamasu threatened to destroy parallel worlds. By then, and we learned that a god of destruction can destroy an entire universe. So even manga Goku, even Lowball, even if we assume he can't destroy Universe 7 and 6 at the same time, like Champa and Beerus can, the fact that he scales to Jiren still confirms he's at least able to destroy a low complex multiverse structure. So he's still 6D. We don't lose. We win. And Goku being low complex multiverse was still a great thing. But I think people are getting a little too excited when they think it's infinite dimensional. But I will address that. There is a however. Don't worry. We'll get to the however. But as of now, this stuff, he's always saying it's my personal opinion. That's 2 scans he said it's personal opinion. 2 scans. 2 scans. And then there's this. Let me see here. For the first, let me see here. Now, don't get me wrong. Koyama doesn't really understand what infinite dimensional also means. So we got to be careful as well when we ask him these questions. Because I feel like Koyama's kind of being set up into a spot where it's like, not a false dilemma, but he's being put into a dilemma-like situation where he's basically being asked, hey, are these guys infinite dimensional? He's like, well, he's getting so many questions. He's going to be like, I guess so. I mean, I think so. Yeah, sure. If you want it to be, that's pretty much how he's answering now. It's like when Paul Jenkins said every universe in DC is infinite dimensional. When no, every universe in DC isn't infinite dimensional, because when Paul Jenkins later found out, he just denied it. Like, whoa, wait, I didn't know you were talking about that type of infinite dimensional. No, there are infinite dimensions in each universe, as in each universe has its own parallel consistencies. There are infinite number of universe 4s, universe 52, 53, etc. Each has a subset of infinity. So there's like 52 5D worlds of each universe in DC. That's what he probably meant. But everyone's going into this whole tangent like, oh no, DC is boundless. I'm like, all right, relax. Presence is, but no, relax. Anyway, my main point is this, guys. Koyama is literally all the time saying this. And he even says it here. With all due respect, I'm still got to say thank you to Middle Trek for grabbing a lot of information and many others who've also contributed. But he says if you're leaving the world of Dragon Ball, you have to say yes to the question of whether the world of God, the creator, also has an infinite hierarchy. It's just my opinion. When you leave the world of Dragon Ball, he's talking about the God we all believe in, or not we all believe in, but rather it be Brahman, Allah, Elohim, or as some people like to call him, Yahweh. That's I'm not gonna go into that rabbit hole as to why that's not. Anyway, so many other names and other different gods. He's talking about the whatever God he's talking about, he believes in. He's talking about just God in general, the creator of heaven and earth. That's what he's talking about. So likely Christianity, but I can't 100% confirm that because it's a mixture of Buddhism as well into it. It's a multi-religion, omnis religion type of thing. But the point he's saying is, most of what he's saying here is that when you leave Dragon Ball, so there's infinite hierarchy he believes outside of Dragon Ball. He's not 100%. Now, there are scans of Koyama kind of agreeing that there's an infinite amount of dimensions in Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball is based around real life. He does kind of agree with that. But again, I would say something else about Koyama's statement there. But as far as regular Dragon Ball, the macrocosm can't even be infinite dimensional, because if it was, then the neutral zone would still be infinite dimensional and the timeline would be infinite dimensional, because in order to get to outerversal means you don't exist and you exist at the same time beyond all of existence. I've talked about this before, about the problem with outerversal, but I got to still make a video on it so people really get what I'm coming at. Anyway, the bottom line is, not only that, and in my opinion, I wouldn't even want Goku to be infinite dimensional for the main canon. I want him to build up to it. For the macrocosm to just be infinite dimensional doesn't make any sense. And it just is weird. It's so weird. Sure, the concept wise, like how I said before in my last stream, that spirits and astral bodies aren't bounded by dimensions, but we're talking about infinite hierarchy dimensions by complexities and, levels of infinity. Because if we went by that logic, Nakaruru would be infinite dimensional from Samurai Showdown. And we know she's not infinite dimensional because the nature of her character in the game is not designed to be that powerful. She's still 5D, but you get the point. She ain't designed to be outerversal. I don't think people really realize how stupid outerversal or infinite dimensional is. All right. Now, I still do believe the macrocosm is 6D, which makes the neutral zone 7D, which makes the Xenoworld 8D, which makes the timeline 9D, which makes the other infinite universe in Dragon Ball 10D, which makes the ensemble possibly 11th dimension. So I think Dragon Ball still canonically has a low hyperverse, potentially, or a high complex multiverse. But I don't think that is going to be an infinite hyperverse for canon Dragon Ball. Now, Koyama's statement for infinite dimensions for Xenoverse, that's a different story. Because Xenoverse has the Dead Zone. It also has Dragon Ball Legends, where we learned that there are multiple in-dimensional layers in just the living world alone. So the living world in the actual macrocosm in Xenoverse or Heroes being infinite dimensional or nigh infinite dimensional or like extremely high finite dimensional hyperversal, I can agree with that. Just because the nature of the way the series is built is completely different as a structure as a whole. But the canon Dragon Ball is not really designed in a Mod Podge way as the other Dragon Ball games have been. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and read the chat. I'm done with that explanation. Let's see what people think. Let's see if they're going to kill me or if they're going to agree. I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Oh, so Atari, what about the infinite layer hierarchy? Yep. Toriyama greater than Koyama, who isn't even as married to his original statement as Buhan fans are. Yep. Xenogoku still OP. Of course, Xenogoku's always going to be okay. Universe 7 is 5D or 60. I agree. That would make more sense. Still Atari, Koyama, greater than I appreciate it. Deep. And let me tell you guys why I'm saying this. Again, I don't want you guys to bring this information to the Versus Battle Wiki and then get shut down. Because if you guys bring this type of, I'm not going to call it wank, but if you guys bring this highball stuff to the Versus Battle Wiki or to the Comic Vine or any other platform, they will never take Dragon Ball serious again. They will call us wankers, Dragon Ball tards. You're going to get called all types of names in a book. Bring to them information that they cannot deny. If I debated with somebody on the Versus Battle Wiki, I'm not even going to call them out because I don't want any drama. I will, if you got the best debaters you know to try to debate me on such a topic, they wouldn't win. Because again, you can only debate so when you're at a certain level of debate, you can only debate so long and hard. It don't matter. When you're like that's why we said, like I said this, debating, usually most of the times debates, if you lose a debate, like Sarah Z, there's a girl named Sarah Z on YouTube, check her out. It's called Why Debates Suck. Look her up. She talks about why debating sucks because somebody can argue with you why a duck is technically is technically a worm. And you can debunk them with everything. And if they're too persistent and annoying and ad nauseum everything, and you just concede because you don't feel like dealing with their stupidity, you technically lost the debate, but you aren't wrong. And then you also have the fact that there are people who can argue, well, the sky is orange. Like, no. Or water is not a liquid. Something stupid like that. And it's like, what? You mean ice, gas, or vapor? We have names for the specific states it's in. They'll still argue, no, it's not liquid. Like, people are that dumb. And so again, you can't debate everyone. But when you have facts, you plateau. It don't matter how good of a debater you are. If somebody is spitting facts, you will lose the debate and concede. Because then they're like, I rest my argument. I don't need to argue anymore with you on the facts that have been presented. I presented the facts. All you're doing is filler. And you just, at that point, you lay out your foundation and you call them out on their logical fallacies. It's like building the perfect defense. And then they can't do anything about it because you're based on facts. All you need to do is pick out their logical fallacies that they're going to throw at you in order to deter you from your facts or your judgment or your premise. So again, nobody would really and I'm not, you know what? I'll still stay open-minded. It's possible for me to still be debunked because who knows what will happen in the next chapter, or who knows if this will get retconned, because retcon can just destroy an entire tower. Remember when Seth the programmer said Ultimate Gohan is not a transformation? He can go Super Saiyan on top of it? Yeah. Because Daizenshuu kind of gave the impression that he could. Seth wasn't wrong. But then Dragon Ball Super came out the next week, and that was after Totally Not Mark made that video. And then Dragon Ball Super comes out next week and it's like, oh, well, it is a form now. And so Totally Not Mark technically wasn't even proven right. He just happened to be right because of a retcon that Toei just threw in there. And then Seth literally made a video following up with that, like I think a week after. I remember that too. Because I remember exactly when that happened, because I was paying attention to everything that was going on at that time. So again, bottom line is, can we prove to Verse Battle Wiki, Comic Vine, and anyone else that Dragon Ball 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, 9D? Yeah, we can. We can axiomatically prove that. There's nothing they can do to take that argument away. They would have to really orchestrate the entire tiering system. And if they change their tiering system, then they got to change every other character, because a lot of other characters won't even fit the bill. Like, for example, Sinbad? Oh, Sinbad has higher hierarchies. I'm like, all right, so you're going to take Sinbad's word for it, but not take Dragon Ball's word for it, which has like 3 different confirmations from Koyama, the Daizenshuu, and a 1999 data book. Like, come on, get out of here with that, guys. You guys are clearly biased. But anyway, if we're going to say something, we need to show the guts to stick to our word. That's true. There's fans in the comments telling Koyama to stop answering comments. Real Rave, that is true. And I think Koyama does need to kind of relax on answering certain things, because people are going to take that and run back with it, because he's opening up Pandora's box without realizing it. You know what I mean? Andre, you should use Deep L for that translation. LOL, that's both on sides, brother. Do you think Koyama statements, we need Koyama statements? Imran, we don't really need any more. These statements, they don't really prove anything. They just solidify. Because if Koyama made this statement, and if let's say Koyama made this statement, and this scan and this scan didn't exist, then we would be questioning it. Because then we'd be like, oh, what? Because if we had no evidence from these 2 scans, and if Koyama didn't make this statement here, then we can't say anything. I mean, we can guess, but it would just be like, I mean, it's not Toriyama saying it. Because then that's what the Verse Battle Wiki, that's anyone on the Verse Battle Wiki, you gotta stop underestimating. We can't underestimate the Verse Battle Wiki. They got a lot of people who know how to debate, or to a degree, know how to call out stupid stuff. Because they'll immediately, because anyone on the Verse Battle Wiki will just bring this up and say, well, he just said his opinion. They'll bring up all these scans. They'll go and deep search his Twitter, and they'll bring up all these scans and debunk everything everyone is claiming. That's why I'm only sticking to scans like this, and like the one with Hell. This one. I'm gonna only stick with these 3 scans, because these 3 scans are gonna be what we need to solidify our argument. Not this one. These 3 scans, because these 3 scans agree with the data book, and the data book agrees with the anime, and the anime agrees with the overall structure of how the series is designed, specifically Daizenshuu 7 for the rest of it. So that information, you got to stay consistent. You got to make sure your information is consistent and is concrete. If your information is not concrete, people will pick holes. If I say Dragon Ball has an infinite hierarchy, I don't care how many times Koyama states it. If the Daizenshuu don't agree with it, then it don't matter what we say. People will pick apart that argument. They'll break it down like playing Jenga. You'll have such a weak argument because we were too rushy to build up Dragon Ball to that degree. Don't get me wrong. There'll be new information to confirm new stuff for us in this new DBZ movie. So we don't know yet. But anyway, let me continue reading the comments, because I know there's a lot I missed. Sinbad is overrated, to shake my head. I mean, I'd expect nothing less. All right, let's see here. Brother, do you think we need Tory Boundless? Yeah, absolutely. To say Koyama has no say for Z because he doesn't write Super, it's like saying an old writer can write a character to destroy a universe, but they can't explain how because the writer doesn't work with the company anymore. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I agree. That is ridiculous. I can close my eyes and prove the macrocosm of 6D. It's literally that easy. Yeah, exactly. But the question are about DB. not about real God. He was asked about the Kaioshin realm. The thing is, Omni God Goku, unfortunately, I gotta say, my brother, that is not true, because he says it literally as clear as day. This is just my cosmology. And when you look at the other scan I provided to you guys, he literally just says he was talking directly about quote unquote God of the real world. Because I know there's people saying like, oh, because if anything, why would he say God and not just put Kaioshin? Now, don't get me wrong. I know Kaio means king, but why didn't just put Kaioshin? He didn't put the kanji for Kaioshin. It's so easy to do that. He could have just did that. Or Supreme, he could have just put the Kaioshin. That's it. Just Kaioshin. Why put God? God is Kami. Because we put God, it's so ambiguous. You talking about Kami? Beerus? Who? He knows who Beerus is. I don't care if he only worked on the movies. He definitely knows who the hell Beerus is. If you don't know if Koyama doesn't know who Beerus is, I wouldn't even take any of his answers seriously at that point. Because if not knowing who Beerus is like asking it's like asking the second producer of Bayonetta, like, hey, do you know who Dante is? I mean, like, no, it's like asking the guy who made Bayonetta, like, hey, do you know who Jean is? Like, if you don't know who Jean is, then it's like saying, oh yeah, I watch Naruto. Cool. Do you know Sasuke? Who's that? Like what? Oh, I don't know who Beerus is. All right, you don't know who Beerus is. That's like going up to a Naruto fan and say, hey, do you know Madara? Like if someone tells you they're a fan of Naruto or they worked on Naruto and they say they don't know Madara, come on. Koyama knows who Beerus is. So he could have clearly just said Kaio. So, and he does say when you leave the world of Dragon Ball. So he's talking about when you leave the world of Dragon Ball, like the actual outside of Dragon Ball, like no longer talking about Dragon Ball Z. Because he says it here. He says, if you're leaving the world of Dragon Ball, you have to question whether the world of God, the creator, also has its own infinite hierarchy. It's just my opinion. And even if he was talking about Dragon Ball, that would just be labeled as an opinion, and we can't go off of anything after that. Because remember when Pride at Waifu asked Toshio? Pride at Waifu asked Toshio way back in like 2018 or 2017. He said, hey, Toshio, I got a question for you, bro. Do you think Goku can destroy multiple universes? He's like, what do you mean by multiple universes? And he was like all asked, and he was like weirded out by the question. And he's like, I mean, even if Goku could do it, he wouldn't. Or Goku doesn't have the authority to destroy the universe. Like, he was so iffy about the question. He wasn't even answering it directly. So, like, when people, most of the time when they answer a question, we got to remember there's a language barrier. There's a lot of other things going on. So, even if he was talking about Dragon Ball cosmology, I wouldn't take that as, I would take it with a grain of salt. You know, the best thing I would say to apply Koyama's statement is if you're applying it to the movies. If you're applying his statements directly to the movies, you might have an argument there because the movies are completely different. They're completely different. The way the movies are structured are so different. But the thing is, the movies are canon to Super Dragon Ball Heroes. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like, so Koyama's statement for the movies or Dragon Ball Heroes, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, like I told you, I would be willing to take his statements for those because those would add up a little bit more. Because Toki and the infinite dimensions and all that would add up. But anyway, let's just go ahead and read the rest of the comments because I'm getting lost. Will Koyama say it's his personal opinion? Could also interpret that as it could be his interpretation since he directed it. He's a screenwriter. He doesn't have the ultimate say. A screenwriter just tells you how the story is going to be laid out, but the author can also have a supervision on it. So screenwriters don't do everything 100%. Because remember, when I talked about Rapunzel being infinite dimensional, I wasn't just using Amber. I wasn't using Amber Vicinage, the only screenwriter, because she would just be a screenwriter for it. I used Chris Sonnenberg, the head producer. He's like the Toriyama. Amber is like the Koyama. You know what I mean? So like in that case, I wouldn't say it like that. And keep in mind, there are multiple screenwriters for Dragon Ball. So we got to also factor that in. So it's kind of difficult with Dragon Ball. You know? It would make more sense if it was outside the DB verse. Yeah, World of Void is a tennis ball to the Grand Prix. I mean, it is. That's true. Xenoverse Infinite only works for heroes. I agree. If Dragon Ball, thank you, Real King Rave. Real King Rav, that's what I'm saying. If we're talking about Xenoverse, then I think the infinite dimensional has somewhere to go. But the main canon is so difficult. See, the thing about Xenoverse is you could say whatever you want for Xenogoku. Because Xenogoku is, it won't even matter. It's like, well, no, that's not infinite dimensions, not true. Well, it don't matter. Xenogoku goes to the author realm. He's like where the author's at. Xenogoku could square up with Feather and Augustus Aurora almost. Almost, I'm saying. Because she's a little bit more haxy, but he could square up with Featherin. He could square up with Anos. He could square up with Ramiro, even the highest highball Ramiro. He could square up with every character in Daizir they put together, even if you give him the whole Taigaku thing. Because again, Xenogoku in base form could literally go to the author realm, and he could stack on Super Saiyan 4, which his base form right now, as of current, has already surpassed Gogeta Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Ultra Instinct, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, who fought Cumber. He already surpassed him right now in base form with that. So the stupid, crazy gaps they keep jumping in for heroes, absolutely. I think Xenogoku's like, I personally think Xenogoku's almost on the realm of freaking Lucifer from the Vertigo. He's almost at that level. Because of all the crazy card hacks, I can lower your stats, I can buff you, I can buff me by infinity, I can absorb Super Shenron and have omnipotent levels of wishes. Like, come on. Xenogoku is completely on a different level. Anyway, we'll get into that in a bit. They blocked me the second time. I showed them the scan of Superman Prime 1 million, got defeated. Grand Prix created an infinite 5D structure, which 60 beings are capable to do. It's also on scaling for the Grand Prix. Yeah, I agree with that. The living world contains an infinite universe and multiple other dimensions, even assuming the dimensions are simple other universal structures. I'm not arguing Grand Prix is a 60. Okay, let me go down. If you think it's 60, I lost all hope after reading DBS manga by Toyotaru. He narrow-minded. He won't show such things. Omni God Goku. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you because the way it was written, like, remember my last week, I said, like, hey, I mean, not last week. Remember the last time I did the review, I said last month, I was like, guys, what if they just showed, like, them fighting in an infinite dimension, or, like, not an infinite dimension, but, like, they was fighting in a different dimension. They were causing ripples in space-time. That would make sense. That would be cool. And they can destroy planets in that dimension that don't have any life on it. Say it's like, where are we? This is a quantum dimension. A quantum dimension, yes, it's infinitely larger. Say yes, compared to the living world is nothing but an atom to this infinitely sized structure. An atom is finite. The rest of the structure is infinite, so it would be like infinitely larger in that context. And then they can show like how they're breaking that dimension apart. I could have did something like that. Xenogoku actually has a lot of hacks. Does Xenogoku have conceptual manipulation? I mean, Supreme Kai does, because she messes with time. She literally can go outside the time's flow. That means there's no flow of time. There's no minute. There's no second. There's no 5 seconds or no 100 seconds. She just leaves it. But yeah, we need a multiverse threat for DB, to be honest. It's more interesting. I agree, Andre. So here's the verdict, guys. At the end of the day, Goku is still 6-dimensional in the manga. Period. Anime, he's 9th dimensional. Probably almost 10th dimensional if you use the Super Saiyan God multipliers. And honestly, I feel like that's a more sensible argument. I think anime Goku is arguably, not confirmed, but arguably lower hyperversal at his highest peak. A high ball canon Goku was low hyperversal. Mid ball, like a mid ball normally, I would probably place him in the high complex multiverse tier. Low end, if I'm low balling him, I would still place him at least 7th dimensional. He'd still be mid complex multiversal. Even low ball. If I neuter him, he would still be like 6th dimensional or 5D still. Because remember, even if we say the universe 7 is just universal, the space between universes is 5D. The neutral zone would be 5D, including with the timeline. So he'd still be multiverse plus. So even the lowest of lowest low ball, he would still be at that level. So no. Yeah, there's, you know what I mean? I also got to give an opinion on something real quick, guys. Oh yeah, Anime Goku is beyond this 9D, easy 9D. I think mid ball he would be 9-dimensional. We still don't know about the multiplier of Ultra Instincts thanks to Angel Moro making the multiplier broken. Yeah, we don't know. Because remember, Angel Moro got the multiplier and then he still couldn't hurt Goku. It's like, what the hell is wrong with the multiplier for Mastered Ultra Instinct? How did Angel Moro stack on a suppressed Miras's power like that, stack it on top, and then send Goku flying, and then Goku, like, let's look at that chapter real quick, guys. Let's look at that chapter. Because I don't think a lot of people, I showed this to Andre. Oh, another DBZ hot take. Jiren is still the strongest. Jiren's still the strongest. Anyone agree? Anyone disagree? Obviously not Angel Moro. He's not stronger than Angel Moro. But Jiren is stronger than 7-3 Moro. And Jiren is stronger than 7-3 Moro, and he's stronger than Broly. Who wants to go at it? Let me know in the chat. If you want to go at it, press 5. If you agree, press 10 if you agree that Jiren is still one of the strongest. If you disagree, press 5. And excluding Moro, Angel. Excluding Angel Moro. Angel Moro is stronger than Jiren, no doubt, in my mind. Oh, snap. We got a lot of people that disagree. I think in this hot take, it's hard to say because you got to really look at what Jiren was doing. Goku's still eating that damn burger, though, that's for sure. Because, like, hold on. Let's look at this, though. This is an interesting hot take. Oh, we got 3 more people who agree, though. See, here's the thing. Vegeta powers up to Blue Evolution. Claps Jiren. Hits him down. And then Vegeta says, my power a few minutes ago means nothing now. So in other words, Vegeta has to at least be more than 2 times stronger. Or 3 times stronger. Because if you say your power means nothing, that means you obviously made a big jump. Jiren wipes his face. And keep in mind, Jiren was caught off guard. He's like, what the heck? What the heck? Like, this is not the face of someone who was hurt. This is the face of someone like, boy, what the hell, boy? He got hit. He's like, boy, what the hell was that? Boom, boom, boom. And Jiren's like, man, the hell's wrong with you, bro? Because keep in mind, Jiren is not allowed to kill anyone. He has to hold back and suppress his power on and off so he doesn't kill anyone by accident. If you factor in how strong he really is, he would have killed Goku way earlier with 1 hit. I agree, Andre. I think Goku and Vegeta are stronger than Jiren for the granola. I think granola is stronger than Jiren. Maybe. No, you know what? Actually, I think granola is weaker. No, you know what? No, granola is stronger because granola was made to be stronger than Ultra Instinct, right? I think he was designed to be stronger than Ultra Instinct when he's awakened. But I don't know because Ultra Instinct is considered to be a different realm. So maybe Shenron wasn't even factoring that in because he couldn't even comprehend Goku's that realm of power. It's hard to say. And then Vegeta's Ultra Instinct Ultra Ego came out of nowhere. So it's not like he knew about Ultra Instinct and the other one. He grabbed the water and pulled himself up. You think Jiren is stronger than Granola too, Atari, or only Moro? I think that Angel Moro is stronger than Granola and Gas. Maybe not Gas, but stronger than Granola. I think Angel Moro. And yeah, obviously Saiyan Prime, like current Jiren keeps training. But I think here's why. Number one, let's go over this. Jiren stronger. Number one is Jiren is stronger than Belmod. So that's the first Pombalanga we got to look at. And then the second thing is we're going to look at the entire Battle of Gods fight. We're going to look at that because people, let me show you how strong Belmod is. Belmod is probably the weakest god of destruction. But the fact is that he can hurt every other god like this, including Beerus. I mean, you could argue that it's like, but then again, you can just argue that this technique is like a Kienzan, where it just cuts you, like it negates durability. But, because he said he's trying to kill us, but they couldn't move, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Because it kind of went through, and then he is taking cuts, and he's like, that bastard. And then after that, he throws this attack out. The Liquor is pissed. He tanks it. She catches him off guard, goes right through his freaking arm. So Hellas is obviously very, very freaking powerful. And then Ramon is paralyzing people with his voice, bodying people. And then again, to be honest, I can't even figure out who's fighting anymore. Goku doesn't know how strong Beerus is. So when he told Broly he thinks Broly's around Beerus level, Goku doesn't even know. Goku can't interpret how strong regular gods of destruction are. He can't even keep up with the hell they're doing. His eyes are too slow. He doesn't know what's going on. And even Zeno thought it was too messy. In other words, basically, no. And again, even when you factor this in, you see these cuts on Beerus and Kitella? Like the cut right here on Beerus's arm, that little bleed mark, and the rest of his clothes being ruffled up, that was from Belmod. Vegeta can't do that. Vegeta can't come close to doing that. Even after Vegeta beat Moro, he can't even come close to that. However, you can argue that Beerus exercises every day, because he did mention to Vegeta he's going to do exercise. So you could argue he's sharpening up his power and that he was rusty because he hasn't fought in a long time. Because Champa 2 hasn't fought in 10 years. And Champa was still one of the last people standing. So you could argue that. But again, most of the gods of destruction are relativistic. And Beerus is this damaged because he's fighting other people at that level. So every single person here is mastered Ultra Instinct level. Period. So that's scary. That's freaking scary. Kinda. So my input, in my opinion, let's see here. To think Goku greater than Belmod. Yeah, Goku is stronger than Belmod. Absolutely. I'll talk about Jiren and Gogeta. Gogeta's a weird one. Because the thing is, they made it seem like the fight is a lot closer. But, like, I don't know if Broly just has, like... I think Broly has the power of a god of destruction, but he can't fight to save his life. Like, I don't even think Broly is that much stronger. I don't even think Gogeta Blue is that much stronger than Broly. Because I just think that Gogeta Blue is not that much stronger. Because look how many times he had to punch Broly. He had to body him. So obviously Broly is closer to Gogeta Blue in strength. And to be honest with you, I don't think Gogeta Blue is stronger than Mastered Ultra Instinct. I really don't. I know there's people who think he is. I don't think he is. I think Master Ultra Instinct is a multiplier that's so ridiculous it's off the charts. But anyway, again, remember, when Jiren got hit off guard, you know what he says? Okay, I acknowledge you. Now get bodied. Boom. One-checked him. Don't ever think you're a second you can beat me. Vegeta goes to hit him. No. Shut up. Sit down. Go away. How many hits did he hit him? 1, 2, and then hold up. 3. 3 hits. 3 hits. That's all it took. 3 hits and Vegeta's down. 3 hits from a suppressed Jiren. And then he's trying to blast him. Jiren, he goes away, and Jiren's just like, whatever. And then here's the thing that people forget. When Frieza claps him, boom, 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 boom. All this stuff, 17 blows himself up. Goku gets mad. Goku goes Ultra Instinct. And then Jiren's like, finally, bro. I was getting bored with you guys. You guys suck. But at least I can use a little bit of my aura. Because then Jiren's happy. Nope, you're not late, Sunny King. You're kind of late, but you're not late. I find it weird Gogeta Blue had to detonate Broly Ki if he was supposedly strong. I agree, Andre. I actually think that Gogeta Blue and Broly were very close in power, relativistic. I think the difference between Gogeta... And this, I don't know if you remember my last video, Andre. I said I think Broly and Jiren are equal or just about. Because I know there's statements that say Broly's the strongest enemy in history. And in the novel, it says the strongest person in history. I'm like, yeah, but that's just inconsistent. Because remember before, people used to also say, that's just an inconsistency. That's just the inconsistent statement. He's the strongest person in history for Universe 7. Because Universe 7's history is not Universe 11's history. And considering the World of Void is not part of any history because it's outside of time, then, you know, you can go into a lot of crazy interpretations. Oh, I'm sorry, Sunny King. My bad. I looked at the chat too fast. So anyway, here's what happens. So he goes to hit him. He dodges. Jiren's like, all right, you dodge. Goku goes for the hit. And then, boom, Jiren hits Goku faster than Goku hits him at Ultra Instinct. Goku took the hit head on, but Goku barely dodged it. Now, let me tell you something. Remember when Goku fought Moro? All right. Now, we know how this fight ends. Grand Priest's swag. Remember when Goku fought Moro? Moro clapped him. All right. Let me see here. Let me find out when that battle happens. When's this battle? All right. So then no, that was Ultra Instinct. We're gonna talk about this form. This form is broken. All right. So let's talk about the Jiren hot take for a moment. So breaking down this hot take, why is Jiren the strongest still? So even after this, let's see here. Goku gets revived. But did Goku get healed? Oh yeah, Dende. All right. He's battling the angel, you mean? All right, great. You seem to be healed. Dende, yes? Oh yeah, yep. Goku's back. Goku comes back, gets a Zenkai. You got to stop it. And then Goku powers up. Boom. He goes to Ultra Instinct. Where you say about a Namekian's healing ability. Goes to kick him. Dodges. Boom. Goes back. Boom, 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 boom. Goku is having another go at it with Sign. Can he win? I very much doubt it. Boop. Gets clapped. And it's like, thanks for that, Miras. Damn, you spent all that time teaching me Ultra Instinct and I still can't get the hang of it. Key word. I can't get the hang of it. In other words, Goku is saying that this version that he's using here is inferior to this version he used against Jiren. Because if you read earlier chapters when he was learning from Miras, let's go back. Let's go way back. We're going to go back to, I think it's chapter 58. Young Moro one-shot at UI Omen. Well, you see Real Rave? Did you watch did you see what I was reading just now? I'm going to read that again to you, bro. I'm going to read it again to you. Pay close attention. Moro didn't necessarily one-shot Omen. All right? He didn't necessarily one-shot Omen. It looked like he did. What really happened was he clocked Omen, and Goku talks about, man, I still ain't get the hang of this form. Goku is still alive. Moro put his fist through his chest. Moro didn't do that in this form. So obviously Goku's still very strong in this form. He didn't one-shot him per se. That form of you already failed to defeat me once. Did you think this time will be any different? Goku says, I can't get the hang of it. So that means he's not even really active in this form like that. Because one, he's fighting in this form out of anger. And he's trying to rush the battle. If you read a couple of chapters before that, which we're going to do. Give me a minute. I got to go back and I got to find the other chapter when Goku's training. Because I forgot. Was it chapter 4 when he was training? Let me see here. All right. Because I know there's a statement. Because there's a statement where, hold on. No, there's a, all right, yeah. Yeah, if it saves you time, I won't eat either. Yep. Gotcha. Gives us 6 days. Yep. And yeah. So I remember what happened. It's the chapter before this. I'm pretty sure it's the chapter before this. Let me see here. I'm still reading the chat. Basically, Goku diving into the state deeper in Ultra Strength, similar to what happened in anime. Exactly, Andre. That's what I think is really going on. And I actually think Broly is stronger than 7-3 Moro. I really do. I think Broly is either stronger than 7-3 Moro because Goku said, you're the toughest, Moro. I'm like, I don't know, because Goku was Gogeta. Goku never necessarily saw legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Sure, he remembers it, but he's probably not referring to, he's probably saying, Moro, you're the toughest enemy I fought, like, legit, because you nearly killed me. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe Moro is stronger than Broly. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say, because I remember this scene. And now I'm kind of doubting that I actually will ever manage to use Ultra Instinct. I expect you were in extreme crisis when it activated. For sure, it was a matter of life and death. Goku would have, now this leads to this. Goku would have activated Ultra Instinct versus Broly. The reason he never used it versus Broly is because he wasn't in a life and death situation. One, when he fought Broly with Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta versus Broly. When he fought Broly in Blue, here's what happened. What the hell am I watching? Die. Vegeta gets annoyed.
It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself. I hate to admit it, but I think you're right.
So then Vegeta powers up. Goku, him, both attack Broly. So obviously they kind of made Broly flinch right there. They didn't hurt him, but they made him flinch. Hold up. My stupid keyboard is acting dumb again. Let me try this again, my friends. It's working again. So here's what happens. So they do the final Kamehameha. He breezes through it. Can't touch me. Literally. Boom. Dodging him. Broly can't hit him. Can't hit him. Can't hit him. Can't hit him. Have fun, Frieza. That's not a life and death situation. Frieza gets his ass whooped. Goku and Vegeta teleport out.
Hey, what in the name of the multiverse is going on?
Goku and Vegeta are still able to get up and do the fusion dance. They're not out of it. But when Goku first used Ultra Instinct, he couldn't move. Frieza had to give him a little bit of his energy just for Goku to move. Goku nearly died. So, there you go. Also, Atari, check out why 11 you lose all your brains. The Ultra Instinct Goku used against Moro wasn't exactly that good. Exactly, Imran. So again, let's go over what I was saying. This Ultra Instinct is not equal to this Ultra Instinct. Goku was in a crisis when he used it. And then when Goku used MUI here, he did it, and then Goku clapped him here. And then Goku went sign. And then here's the thing. Here's where Goku screwed up with sign. This sign is not as good as when Goku called it out normally. When he did these punches, Moro's like, all right, what the hell, man? These little mosquito bites, get these out of here. Remember what happened in the anime? This technique boosts his high agility, so it must be I need to immobilize you. You know, that was your magic, blah, blah, blah. It goes on. Let's see here. Then he's doing the same thing that he did to Kefla. Boom, Kamehameha. Ha! And then he blasted that way. Read Moro's every move. Yeah, I've seen that trick before, etc. So we go over the chapter. He bangs him in the face. He's not doing much damage to Moro. So here's the thing. Seems like Dad and Moro on equal footing. Not quite. Goku's clearly faster. Well, Moro still hasn't tried absorbing energy. So he can't absorb him. Then we go into this point. And Whis is watching. Marvelous. Well done. Indeed, to train Goku to this extent, I sing your praises. Hey, kid, you spend a long time in the Moro realm, blah, blah, blah. He says his. Has Goku mastered Ultra Instinct then? Can we expect to see that silver here? No. About that. So here's where we go into the part. Moro powers up for real. And Goku's like, yo, the heck, that chi. It's enormous to terrifying extent. And remember, Gohan here is way stronger than Kefla. Gohan will slap Kefla right here. So keep that in mind. But the fact is, I need people to understand. Goku gets his energy absorbed, but then after that, and then this is the important part. Yeah, he never managed to activate the true Ultra Instinct. I see. That doesn't bode well. Sign serves as the gateway to Ultra Instinct, but it isn't stable. Maintaining that instability consumes an enormous amount of stamina. Were you aware? I was. This battle hinges on Son Goku's ability to manage that energy drain while keeping up Sign as long as possible. Goku was getting weaker as he fought Moro. So it's not that it's not even that Sign is technically weaker than Moro. It's just that he can't maintain that energy. He keeps draining stamina. He said, you hoped to bring out the hasty conclusion while you had the stamina for it. I've been waiting for you. I should have realized you already figured out my weakness, but still, if you were stalling for time, then when I'm at full power. And he's like, oh, you wasn't even at full power? Sorry, Miras, but a stamina balance act during battle just isn't my style. So Goku wasn't even hurting Moro because Goku had to hold his stamina. That's why he wasn't hurting him. And then we go into the next chapter. Hey, what's up, Carter? Any uploads on the S-Class video? I haven't done the S-Class yet. I'm still thinking about what I'm going to talk about it because most of what I've said in the last video has already been covered on that. Just a moment. What's Goku doing? Just a moment. What's Goku doing? Oh my, it seems he's changed his strategy. Both combatants will be fighting at full power. And then here you go right here. Look at those clashing auras. Neither one is backing down. Dad pushed him back. And then right here, Goku can actually hurt him a little bit. And then you can see the battle's going well. No, Goku, you can't. How long can he keep up that form while fighting at full power? Well, even if he had followed your advice and conserved stamina to maintain Sign for longer, I have my doubts that he could have made much headway against Moro. Because Goku couldn't have any energy. Because Goku's now making him bleed. But the point, Goku's like, what's your body made of? So the thing is like, the sign that you're seeing here is not the same as the sign here. The sign here is way stronger. The only reason why is they'll tell you in just a minute. So when Goku gets hit, he dodges it, boom, dodges it again. Jiren powers up even more. And then Goku, and then here's the thing. Now, before we even get to that scan, let me read this. Let's read this scan, and this will explain everything. I've said this several times on last streams. How's Goku standing? He's getting deeper and deeper into Ultra Instinct. Okay? Deeper and deeper into Ultra Instinct. What did we just learn? What did we just learn about Ultra Instinct, guys? We learned that Ultra Instinct acts as a gateway. So if we go back, chapter 59. As we said, I doubt that. Sign serves as the gateway to Ultra Instinct. So right here, Whis is like, he's getting deeper and deeper. So right here, the Goku who's fighting Jiren right here, this is borderline mastered Ultra Instinct. This is borderline master Ultra Instinct right here. And it says right here, my heart is as calm and gentle as a stream of Mount Pazio or Paosu. Right? Goku's completely calm. So look at here. Goku is completely calm. Now look at when he's fighting Moro. Look at it again. Let's pay attention to the battle. Man, I'm really calm here, man. It's like a gentle breeze. Why you getting all set, bro? And then look at here. When he's fighting more. Every 5 seconds. Just powering up. Look at that. Look at how. And look at here. Look at the battle cry. Like that's Goku right there. He's powering up. Look at here. Look how he taps into it. Closes his eyes. Deep breath. Embraces Jiren's aura. Doesn't back down. Jiren's ki spiking again. Spiking to the point where even Belmont's like, woo, dang. And then look at here. Jiren is powered up. Full power. Challenges Goku. Goku opens his eyes. Mastered Ultra Instinct. And then everyone's shocked because in that split second, caught Jiren off guard. Jiren didn't expect him to jump to that level. Goku's hair turned silver. What's this? It's no doubt. It's it. Yup. Ultra Instinct. So then Jiren not only takes that hit, jumps back up, comes back at Goku, eats this. Boom, 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 boom. Goku catches him again. Boom. Right in the diaphragm. That hurt him. Claps Jiren again. And then right here, Jiren's getting smacked around. And then Jiren throws that blast at Goku. Vegeta barely dodged it. And then Jiren is like, And then Goku comes back, throws a Kamehameha off, catches Jiren off guard again. Guess what? Jiren is still hanging on. Man. And then Jiren's just like, man, attacks that exploit openings aren't even true strength, bro. You know what? I'm done with this. Boom. Really powers up. He's like, now I'm going full power, you idiot. I hate you. You know, he's trying to kick Goku's behind. Goku's dodging and dodging and dodging and dodging. Boom. Goes to attack. Boom. Goku clocks him again. Boom. Jiren's like, man, I don't care how strong you are. Boom, 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 boom. Keeps hitting him. Boom. Hits him again. Boom. Hits him again. Goku clocks him right in the chin. Just like that. One more good push. And Goku is just like, Whis is like, nah, it's not going to be that simple. Alas. Jiren's potential is immeasurable. He's countering faster and faster through sheer determination. Now, granted, Goku's losing stamina by the minute. Obviously. In Ultra Instinct, Goku is stronger than Jiren, as long as he can keep the stamina going. But the fact is that Jiren is literally keeping up with it. Jiren catches Ultra Instinct right here, throws him, and is actually able to keep fighting battle and battle. Goku's like straining now. Goku's like, damn, this guy's fast. And Jiren's getting faster and faster because Jiren is a god of destruction. He is a god of destruction level fighter for a reason. And that's why Jiren wins. He beat Ultra Instinct. Even if that means he outlasted it, he still beat it. Moro couldn't do that. Now, Jiren was weak to the point where he was the same level as base form Vegeta and Goku because he lost so much damn stamina. He lost mad stamina trying to battle with Ultra Instinct. But you guys get the point. Wait, you're saying that Jiren is stronger than Broly and Moro? Yes, I am, Beyonder is OP. I am. UI sign against Moro is stronger. He's too focused on power. Exactly, Andre. That's what I was talking about. Man, who the hell is this? Anyway, Jiren is nowhere near Broly or Moro. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to humbly disagree with you, my friend. I just proved it here on stream. If you want, you can rewind it back a little bit and look at the context, but I'll show you again. Whis says directly to the audience, look at, first off, I'll go over it again with you, Beyonder. I'll go over it with you again, Beyonder. I say Jiren is stronger than Broly in the sense of this limit breaker. Broly is stronger than full power Jiren, but he's not stronger than limit breaker Jiren, who is at least Belmod level. I think Broly is at least either slightly stronger, is at least slightly weaker or slightly equal. But I don't think he's stronger than Jiren. Because Jiren is literally built up to be a god of destruction. Period. Let's go over the evidence. Number one, Goku is like, Mirrors mentioned it was a life and death situation. Goku wasn't brought to that level with Broly. Broly didn't bring Goku to that level. Granted, that's because it's a movie and Goku was like, hey, let's fuse, Vegeta. Frieza getting decked in the face. But outside of that, there's a reason why Goku was brought to the point of life and death. So basically, Mirrors had to pretty much almost kill Goku. Goku don't rely on fusion. There's no fusion to rely on. 17 killed himself. Goku had to fight for it all. And then also here, right here, all I've done is get rid of unnecessary emotions. Unnecessary? Yeah, my heart is calm. So Goku's completely calm. What I went over in the stream, if you weren't paying Beyonder, exactly, Goku trained in Imai to make it stronger or to maintain it. Yeah, but Beyonder, what you're missing out on is Goku can't maintain it. We just went over that. Because when Goku gets one-shotted by Moros here, he doesn't, Moro doesn't knock him out. He just knocks him out of Ultra Instinct because that hit hurt him. And then Goku's here like, dang, man, I can't get used to Ultra Instinct. He can't get used to it because when Goku powers into it, as soon as he powers into it, Goku's powering into it because he's trying to help him. And it wasn't enough. Moro absorbed enough energy and such to overcome. Keep in mind, Moro already absorbed Ultra Instinct Goku's power on top of that. So of course he's going to be really strong. And this is Sign. Ultra Instinct Sign Goku would have got slapped by Jiren the same way. Do you know why he didn't get beat by Jiren? Exactly, Andre. Broly wasn't fighting with the intent to kill, so that's why Broly didn't kill Frieza. So we don't know how strong Broly really would have been. And in fact, I actually think Broly could be, that's why I said, I think Broly is at least either slightly weaker or equal, but I don't think he's stronger than Jiren. I don't think there's a reason to believe he is. And the reason I think that is because I'll go over the steps again. Last time I'm going to go over them. Number 1, Goku needs to be put in a life and death situation. Broly wasn't fighting to kill, so no, that wasn't happening. Number 2, Goku gets knocked out of Ultra Instinct Omen. He doesn't get one-shotted from the battle. Goku still has enough energy to still keep fighting. He just got knocked out because he's like, dang, I can't get used to this form. Number 3, Goku is not calm here. Goku states here that he is perfectly calm, but here he's not calm because he's trying to go for power. Goku trained Ultra Instinct. So, Beyonder, Goku trained Ultra Instinct so he can maintain it, but he didn't train it so he can utilize its actual power. He couldn't. He didn't train for it like that. So, again, and then Whis claims here, Sign serves as a gateway. So the only reason you use Ultra Instinct Sign is so you can go into Mastered. And that's what Goku does here. He does it by accident. And then he unlocks it. He notices Jiren went full power, so his body adapts to the natural Ultra Instinct of the white-haired version we need. Because Whis even said it. He's getting deeper and deeper into Ultra Instinct. He keeps incoming attacks from hitting his vitals, thereby avoiding deal damage. Did Goku try to avoid Moro's hit here to avoid getting damaged? No. Goku didn't avoid his vitals from getting damaged here. He got slapped around. Because again, Goku can use Ultra Instinct consciously. But because he can use it consciously, he technically is not able to use true unconsciousness. Here, he's not even worried about it. He's just like, I'm very calm. And at this point, guess what? Goku doesn't say a word. I'm not going to say anything. From here on out, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to embrace it. Boom. Goku not talking. Goku not talking. Goku not talking. Goku not talking. Again, even here with the Kamehameha, he doesn't even say ha. Not talking. Goku not talking. Goku not talking. Goku not talking. Goku not talking. He's completely focused on the battle. He can't let up at once because Jiren will destroy him. Even Ultra Instinct has to block it. But when Moro hit Ultra Instinct, he broke his freaking hand. When Jiren hits it, he ain't breaking his hand. I actually think this is probably the first time in Dragon Ball where a villain is far stronger than the later on villain. Well, not far stronger, but a villain is technically stronger or on par with the later villains. And I think it was designed to be this way because Toyotarou was taking the story in a different direction, and so was Toriyama. I think Jiren is literally the only exception to that rule. But fusion is more powerful than completed Ultra Instinct. It's not proven. We have no proof. We don't have anything to compare their multipliers. And I'll give you an example. So let's go over into the next chapter. when Goku finally unlocks Mastered Ultra Instinct in the next chapter, because Mirrors fades away, he was an awkward little brother. So then we go into the next chapter, and I'll explain all of this. So 1, Jiren defeats Ultra Instinct. Number 2, Jiren is stronger than Belmod. I gotta make that clear. Jiren is stronger than Belmod and is not fighting with the intent to kill. He can't kill. He's not allowed to. Moro was fighting with the intent to kill. Period. Goku isn't even fighting with the intent to kill either, even still. So let's go over what happens here. Broly wasn't either, so that's, to be fair, that makes sense. Not this battle, not this chapter. All right, this chapter right here. So Goku unlocks Master Ultra Instinct, right? Here's what happens. Everything is calm. And he's like, what? What form is that? And then guess what? Goku walks slowly, and then Moro is shocked. He's scared. Moro is scared. Was Jiren scared? No. Jiren didn't give a damn. Jiren's like, nigga, pardon my language. Oh, I didn't mean to say that on stream, guys, see? But Jiren was like, Negro, please, bring it. Think I care? I don't give a dang if you Ultra Instinct, Ultra whatever. Man, you pissing me off, man. I ain't gonna let you be stronger than me. I'll still whoop your butt. Get out of here, boy. I ain't scared of you. Jiren was just like, man, all right, so you got some stupid power up. You know, I'm just gonna power up even more. It's like, oh, god dang, man, that hurt. You know what? You pissing me off, man. You know what? I'm gonna come back and try to body you. Goku could obviously dodge it. The thing is, he ain't scared. Moro is like, yo, what the freak, bro? What is that? Stay back. Oh my god, he grabbed my hand. You won't harm the earth anymore. Tries to kick him. Goku dodges him. Goku, boom, brings that, taps him. Just a light tap. Sends him flying. Now, trust me, I'm not stupid. This Ultra Instinct is stronger than the one that fought Jiren. That is a fact. This Ultra Instinct is stronger than this one. You could tell because of how bulky his body is. But all I'm trying to tell you guys is that the Ultra Instinct sign, I don't think it's as strong because the Ultra Instinct sign that fought Jiren is like a how do I explain it? It's like a pseudo mastered Ultra Instinct. It's like Omen 3. Because Omen 3 was super deep into Ultra Instinct. At that point, he was the borderline silver hair. So like the deeper you get into Ultra Instinct, the closer you get to the silver hair. Goku clearly wasn't even close to the silver hair in this battle. He's not. Goku's not even close to the silver hair. Because look at how the silver hair dominates. Block, 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 block. No difficulty, no difficulty. Block, 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 block. Goku couldn't do that to Jiren. Because and don't get me wrong, although Goku is way stronger here, Goku really didn't train to increase his power. He more so trained to hold and stabilize Ultra Instinct. Vegeta was the one who increased his power. Vegeta's far behind Goku. Heck, you can even see it in the Broly movie. Broly was in pain, sure, but Goku still fought Broly in pace for him. So, I mean, again, he's fine-tuning his moves more and more. Indeed he is. So, in other words, Ultra Instinct's getting stronger and stronger as he fights. Just like in the anime. He goes to hit him. How are you dodging like that? Not thinking. My body's acting on its own, which is why your attacks can't hit me. Moro powers up even more. He's charging the full power again. And Goku's like, really? Is that all you got? Boom. Grabs Moro, throws him in the air, jumps back, Super Mario punch. Boom. Punches him like Super Mario. Blasts him to the point where Beerus and Whis even close their eyes like, ooh, that's a big shockwave. Emanates the shockwave throughout the whole planet. And boom. Goku caught Jiren hard in the freaking gut. And you know what Jiren did? He got angrier and powered up more. Caught him again with a kick, a hard side kick in the diaphragm. It caves in his stomach. Jiren is freaking coughing out blood. He gets angrier. Gets blasted with a Kamehameha off guard. He gets angrier. Gets back-fisted. He gets angrier. Gets decked in the chin. He gets angrier. Gets punched again. He gets angrier. And then even catches him. Jiren is just getting pissed off more. So it's very clear that a god of destruction is on a whole nother level. And the last point of proof I got to bring up is the fact is this, guys. Beerus couldn't Beerus one-shotted Vegeta no difficulty, even when Vegeta was confirmed to be one of the strongest in the universe, possibly stronger than Broly, when Whis made that statement. And Beerus still clapped him. But Beerus would not clap Belmod like that. We know he wouldn't. Belmod could hurt Beerus. Vegeta can't. So the gap between Belmod and Beerus they're still relative. Beerus at the most is probably 50% stronger than Belmod. He could probably dominate him, but he probably isn't going to go without getting damaged. Because it's very clear that Belmod cut him up in the tournament. So don't sleep on Belmod, and then don't sleep on Jiren. And don't sleep on Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct, Jiren, Belmod, probably even Legendary Super Saiyan Broly with the intent to kill are all on that level to where they can at least hurt Beerus. And it's starting to make me question, is Vegeta even stronger? I mean, you're starting to question, is Vegeta stronger than Broly? Or was Whis just saying, I don't think anyone else in the universe is stronger than you two as of now, because Whis is like, I don't even think Broly is even a relative idea. Or did Toyotawa just forget about Broly when he wrote that? Let's just read the comments. I gotta see what people say. Beyonder Atari covered Fusion versus UI in his video. I did. Yep. Thanks, Raz. Omen Goku against Moro could be stronger than Omen against Jiren, but the Omen Goku against Jiren could utilize it more efficiently and necessarily wouldn't be stronger than Moro Omen. Whis mentioned in the Tournament of Power, when Goku used it, it puts a strain on his body. I agree. Exactly. I say again, it's not Jiren is stronger, but UI is leagues above that of the Tournament of Power. But Goku got stronger throughout the Tournament of Power and after that, and got stronger than even after fighting Broly, and is stronger in the Moro arc. Yeah, but here's the problem. Do you guys honestly think Blue Goku got strong enough to where he can even stand a chance against Jiren? He wouldn't. Blue Goku got blinked away from Jiren. Jiren literally blinks Blue Goku away. He glared away a final flash from a Blue Evolution Vegeta in the anime. And in the manga, he backhanded Blue Evolution and three-pieced him while trying not to kill him, without even giving a hint of his aura. He didn't even put out any aura. And remember, even though Goku was stronger now, the Ultra Instinct Omen Goku is using here is deeper and deeper and deeper into Ultra Instinct than the one he's using against Moro, because he's using a very amateurish Ultra Instinct. So when I say the Omen is stronger, I mean it's more deeper. It's stronger in the sense that it's a lot deeper into Ultra Instinct than the one versus him. And it doesn't make sense, because I don't think Moro's stronger than a God of Destruction until he gets either until the peak of 7-3. Actually, I don't even think 7-3, because I don't even think Goku can beat a God of Destruction like that, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, Beerus is stronger than Belmod, but I know for a fact Beerus is not that much stronger than Belmod. He's not. We just read the chapter where he got sliced up and almost killed by Belmod. Maybe not killed, but we saw he had a black eye. He was heavily battle damaged. Hey, come on. Even if Belmod is the weakest God of Destruction, the fact that he could still bruise and hurt Beerus, that's a lot. Goku can't do crap against Beerus. Vegeta can't even Evolution Blue Vegeta with the Force Spirit Fusion and getting all of his power and potential unlocked on Yardrat still couldn't even come close to hurting Beerus. Belmod would have did way better. And so by logic, Jiren would have done better. And so the fact that Jiren is putting up a fight against Ultra Instinct like this is crazy. Now, Goku is losing Ultra Instinct. Will Ultra Instinct wear off, or will Jiren run out of stamina? So they're equal. But not equal. Ultra Instinct's stronger, but the point is like, yeah, but Ultra Instinct was getting weaker. I'm like, yeah, so is Jiren, because Jiren has to fight and keep up with it. That's part of a battle. You can't use, that's not an excuse. Like by that logic, I was like, oh, let's have Orochi versus Akuma. Well, Akuma only lost because he lost stamina. I'm like, duh, that's part of a stat. You factor that in. It's like, all right, who has more durability, more speed, more power, more stamina? And guess what? Stamina plays a factor. Goku couldn't keep up the stamina, so he lost. That's the deal. If Goku could keep the stamina, obviously Ultra Instinct will keep growing in power, because that's the point of the form. It's designed to keep growing. And even Beerus said, perfectly done. Oh, a rare bit of respect from you. Respect where it's due. The way he's fighting is godlike. Beerus only gave Goku respect here and when he's looking at him here. Because Beerus when Goku went into Ultra Instinct, Beerus knew, all right, he's at the level of God of Destruction. I respect you. I respect you, Goku. Because Beerus knows he can't disrespect the other gods of destruction like that, because he knows that they could still square up with him. Even when Beerus bothers his brother Champa, because we know Kitella is obviously really strong. When Beerus fights Champa, if you guys paid attention to the chapter, Beerus gets freaking scared. Hold on, where is it? I know there's a scene when Champa goes to kick the planet and Beerus dodged it out of fear. It's like, oh, whoa, I ain't letting that hit me. It's not this scan, it's the scan after. But like, if you guys read the chapter, Champa goes to kick Beerus and Beerus is like, woo! Like, Beerus does that little scared face, like, ooh! Like this one right here. Blocks the attacks. Champa goes to kick him, and Beerus is like, like Beerus is like, oh shoot, because if that hit Beerus, he would have knocked some teeth out. He would have hurt him. And we learn in the anime that Champa has made Beerus bleed. So obviously Champa is relative to Beerus. Freak, look at here. There it is. Beerus with a bloody nose and he's bleeding. Even though it's for comedic effect, low key. The point is, these two still fight and can be very powerful. Champa is still relative, and Champa got clapped. Champa still had to put up a pretty good fight against Belmod. So again, I don't believe Beerus is like 10 times stronger than Belmod or something crazy like that. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all, and it doesn't add up narratively. Freaking Moro nearly died from taking a shot from Ultra Instinct, but Jiren's like, man, I'm pissed off. I hate you. Jiren didn't care. He gets up, powers up again, gets kicked again. He keeps trying to fight, get glazed by his own attack, to the point where he's asking for mercy. And then you know what happens? Even when he asks for mercy, the funniest thing happens to this fool. Goku Hakkai's the rock, which, yes, by the way, Goku still can use Hakkai very easily. Goku Hakkai's the rock, gives him a Senzu Bean, and he's like, what? Man, that thing is strong. And then guess what? You'll die by my hand. Hits him. Breaks his freaking arm. So he can Ultra Instinct, just hitting Ultra Instinct, breaks his freaking arm. But Jiren can actually damage Ultra Instinct. That's why Ultra Instinct has to block and dodge. That's why he's strained. This is showing strain on his face. So it's very clear through these scans that Jiren is still strong enough to hurt Ultra Instinct. And for those of you who don't know how strong Ultra Instinct's power gap is, not only was he clapping Moro just by not even moving, it's the fact that Moro gets Miras's power, and guess what? Here's what happens. Even after getting Miras's power, here's what happens. Moro dodges, goes all the way around the planet, hits Ultra Instinct while off guard. Ultra Instinct, no damage. And then he's like, I also have magic, which gives me a leg up. And Goku's like, oh, you think so? Then try a little harder. How are you still so calm? I want you to be quaking in fear. And keep in mind, he's at a contest of speed. Our abilities are evenly matched. Moro thought they were equal. Oh, I got Mirror's power on top of mine. Ultra Instinct adapts to the battle. So Ultra Instinct is like, man, you're still fodder. Get out of here. Try harder then. Dodges him. Ultra Instinct kicks him, and then his body is bruised. Look at his arm. Look at his freaking arm. It bruises. And remember, Ultra Instinct will auto-adapt. So it adapted Moros's arm to be bigger so it can take another hit like that from Goku. Goku kicks his back is bruised. So then his body auto-adapts so his back can get used to taking those attacks again. And Goku keeps tapping him to the point his body is swelling to attempt to contain that angel power and, of course, adapt defensively. And guess what? Goku ain't breaking his leg or anything. Moro's just getting more damaged and damaged to the point where he has to do something or his power, he'll die. So in other words, that's why he fused with the planet. And then he catches Goku off guard, blasts him with this level of power, and Goku just blocks it like, man, what the heck, bro? No damaged. So again, the point is, Ultra Instinct is so freaking powerful that even when you stack another Ultra Instinct on top of you, even though it was a weakened Mirror's form, that Mirrors is stronger than Moro. So Moro basically squared his power. He took Moro times Moro. He basically petarded his power. Moro essentially petarded his power together and was still weaker than Ultra Instinct Goku. So if you think Ultra Instinct is not stronger than a Potara Fusion Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue, you got to reevaluate everything you're thinking about, because that is not true. I know Ultra Instinct. Not even in Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm not even going to bring up Dragon Ball Heroes. I know Mastered Ultra Instinct is stronger than Fusion Gogeta Blue. And because the fact that Jiren can keep up with it, I know that, in my opinion, for a hot take, I think Jiren is still the strongest. Even now. I don't think Jiren is stronger than Planet Moro, though. Or Angel Moro. But I do think Jiren is stronger than Broly. And I do think Jiren is stronger than 7-3 Moro. I can confidently say that. And I think he's stronger than Granola. Because Ultra Instinct Goku is still stronger than Granola. Granola couldn't even touch him. He couldn't do anything to him. Ultra Instinct Goku would have clapped up Granola easily. No difficulty. And Gas. But we'll see. Maybe we can conclude on that. If we see some more from Gas and Goku, maybe they might be stronger. But again, Jiren was so much stronger than Goku and Vegeta. It didn't make any. It wasn't even a competition. He could blink them away. The fact that Jiren could literally blink them away is literally hilarious. And I'm not talking like hypothetically or exaggerating. He literally just glared a spirit bomb away and glared Goku away. In the manga, he didn't use the glaring technique as much, but he still backhanded all of them. Without even trying. He didn't even use any aura. Not even a single hint of his power was used until Ultra Instinct, Omen 3. Or Omen 2, I guess, since it's the manga. Anyway, let me see here. I don't know. In the Broly novelized, both Goku and Vegeta were fighting style and using them. Beerus become the stronger or retcon. Otherwise, that doesn't make sense. Saganbo was powerful enough to body Gohan 17. 18, Piccolo, Jocklo, and all of them together, and they were all so strong Goku barely recognized them. That's true. And later, Goku Blue bodies Sagambo like nothing. That alone proves how strong Goku became. That is true, because Gohan was at least Kefla level. But Goku Blue being stronger than Kefla is not too much of a surprise, to be honest with you. Because even if that tells us how much stronger Goku got, it's not by how much of a margin we could say. What can we say? Could we say that if Goku didn't recognize him? Sorry, so let's say Gohan got at least 2 times stronger. Like he doubled in power. All right, now what? You doubled in power. He's at least 2 times above Kefla because he was equal to Kefla. Okay, what does that mean? That don't mean anything to Goku. So if Sagambo was stronger than Gohan and all of them, what does that tell us? Oh, Goku beat him as Blue. Okay, and... You know, because Goku beat him as Blue. All right, yeah, of course Goku's gonna beat him as Blue. Vegeta would beat him. Vegeta and Goku were stronger than Gohan in the Tournament of Power. Vegeta and Goku were stronger than Kefla in the Tournament of Power and Gohan. So, even so, we can't really compare the two in power. Anime Goku is a different story, but we don't have the anime adaptation yet. Yes, but Ultra Instinct and Moral Arc is much stronger than Ultra Instinct and Tournament of Power. Yeah, but by a margin that is unquantifiable. You have to remember, we can't quantify how much stronger Ultra Instinct is here. Ultra Instinct was always this strong. Or, well, it was always super broken. But the thing is that he lost stamina here versus Jiren. And in this battle, he just kept adapting because he finally had enough stamina to somewhat deal with it. And I guess because of plot. Because somehow he's lasting this long, but against Granola, he lasted like 5 seconds. I don't know. Toyotaro's writing. And Gohan became stronger than 17 even before the 2 months of training. I mean, yeah, but 17 wasn't even blue level in the manga. In the manga, 17 isn't blue level. So you got to remember that. So Gohan being stronger than Android 17, who's at least Super Saiyan God level, but not Super Saiyan Blue level, doesn't really tell us much. 17 defeated Super Saiyan 3. Of a somewhat suppressed Goku. I think Gogeta Blue and Heroes would slap Limit Breaker Jiren based on how Limit Breaker Jiren performed against God Slayer's Hearts. Of course. But Dragon Ball Heroes is like different. Because remember, Gogeta Blue was somehow stronger than Vegito Blue, Xeno Vegeta Blue. And Master Ultra Instinct is stronger than that in Cumber level. But then Master Ultra Instinct is proven to be somewhat weaker than Gogeta Blue. It's like, what? So Dragon Ball Heroes is completely off the marbles with that one. So again, like, we got to factor in a lot of things, guys. Number one, Goku fought 17 as Super Saiyan 3. All right, 17's at least Super Saiyan God level. Then Gohan came. We don't have evidence Gohan is Super Saiyan Blue level like that. Because the thing is like, oh, but what about Kefla when she fused? Kefla was knocked the hell out. You want me to go back to the chapter to prove that? Kefla wasn't even conscious. Kefla, because the thing is, when you fuse, you're taking the multitude of your powers and putting them together. So even if we go back, before Kefla even fused, how much power did they even have? Let me see here. Yeah, Gohan and them, blah, 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 blah. Let's see here where I kind of find them when they fuse. Because when Caulifla fused... Oh, no, hold on. I think it's chapter 37. I said 37, not 40. 17 was thinking Goku as a poacher. He didn't fight serious. 17 still fought relatively serious. I mean, 17 is at least around God level. But 17's at least God the blue level. But one thing you're forgetting, Omni God, is this. Perfected blue. You got to remember, perfected blue is like a fusion level multiplier. I did a whole video on it. If you guys want to, in the comment section or in the chat, go watch that video again. I talked about it. Perfected blue is on a completely different level compared to regular blue. So even if 17 is blue level in the manga, which he most likely is, possibly, he would be fodder compared to perfected blue. Because remember what Zamasu did to blue? He clapped blue, and then perfected blue came out and equalized him. And I already proved that perfected blue is like 100 times stronger than regular blue. Bare minimum. And yet, we seen what happened. So, like, and then Caulifla gets tortured. Here's what I'm trying to bring up to you guys. Caulifla gets tortured to the point where she's just like, let me see here, which happened. Because I remember she was getting tortured. Then KL goes berserk. KL finally loses it. And then I think it was this chapter 39, right? Yeah, 39. But right before they fused, there's something that happened. Right before they fused. Let me go to chapter 38. Because I got to show you guys something. There's another, because again, that's the thing about hot takes, though. Hot takes aren't never factual, but hot takes just means there can be an argument about it. So anyway, so when it came to this girl, she gets clapped, she gets knocked out. Now look at Caulifla. Caulifla is heavily damaged, and then she uses the Patara. Caulifla is damaged. She manages to power back on the Super Saiyan, right? And then she goes back here and grabs him. And then, obviously, he tries to put the Patara on, sacrifices himself. And then, here's the thing. Kale ain't conscious. Kale's bodied. She got clapped. She's nearly unconscious. Because if you remember here, she's getting clapped up, battle damaged, basically unconscious, and then they fuse. So this isn't like the anime where they both were at their peak almost, in their base form nearly clapped Goku, Super Saiyan God. This is different. And then this happens. They clap them, and keep in mind one more thing. If I recall correctly, she doesn't have Super Saiyan 2 in the manga. If I recall. Let me see here. Yeah, you're right. She doesn't have Super Saiyan 2. So she's nowhere near as manga Kefla is not even Ultra Instinct Omen level. It's not even perfected blue level. She's far weaker for some reason. I don't know why. but she is. And remember, the Broly movies take place after the anime because Goku said, I fought awesome fighters. He gets flashbacks to Ribrianne and Kefla. Kefla was like one of the people in the front. So it's likely he's talking about the anime adaptation. And to be honest, I think this is why people were complaining about the manga too. Remember, Omnigod Goku and everyone else in the chat, remember, that's why people were complaining about the manga, because the manga misrepresented some of the best characters. It misrepresented Kefla. Kefla didn't even have Super Saiyan 2. So again, like if we're talking about anime, then Kefla Super Saiyan 2 is she's way stronger. So we got to see how the anime handles the Moro arc. But as far as the manga goes, the manga for Toriataro's interpretation seems to be interpreting that Jiren is stronger than pretty much everyone else that came along, except Moro 7-3. Because we never seen Ultra Instinct versus Broly. And we know that Broly ain't beating Ultra Instinct. And we can't even confirm if Broly would even beat Jiren, because Jiren's just a skilled fighter. I think fusion with Caulifla made Kale weaker. It's possible, Andre, because like she was knocked out. They didn't have anything else. Only argument is 17 kicking Golden Frieza in the manga. No, Goku said 17. Said 17 was Goku and Vegeta level. I still think Prime Moro greater than Broly and Jiren. 77-3 one shot them like UI sign. Yeah, but again, you got to think about it this way. Like I've proven before, fusion is weird because fusion gives you a rival boost. And remember, if fusion was really that much stronger, then let me ask you this. Why did Vegito go Super Saiyan Blue if his base form was that much stronger than Zamasu? He went blue because he had no choice. He could have just went Super Saiyan God and preserved his stamina. He's a smart fighter. Why would he waste stamina trying to fight Zamasu going blue? The whole point of that chapter is that they try to preserve Super Saiyan Blue because it uses too much stamina. They can't maintain it. So why would Vegito go blue unless he needs it? He needed blue to fight Zamasu fused because that was the best bet he had. So that tells us that perfected blue is at the same tier of Super Saiyan God Vegito. And that would mean manga perfected blue wouldn't be that much weaker than Super Saiyan God Gogeta. So the only other argument is Broly got a rage boost with his Super Saiyan form. Because a regular 50 times multiplier Broly was really powerful, but he must have gotten a rage boost with that. Because obviously it's his first time initiating it, and it's grade 1. It's Super Saiyan grade 1. Because it's the first time. He doesn't have a gentle expression. It's out of pure rage. And plus he's a hybrid because he stacked on Ikari on top of that. So technically he got a 500 times multiplier because he has Ikari, which Ikari is like a 10 times multiplier because it's a great ape. It's technically a Super Saiyan 4 mini hybrid. So we got to factor in Broly had a mutated Super Saiyan when he first went into it. And then we got to factor in the fact that, even if... And the thing is, manga Gogeta has perfected blue. So, a perfected blue Gogeta, that's monstrous. That's got to be a stupid multiplier. So, do I think Jiren is stronger than Prime Moro and Broly? I do, because I don't think Broly or Prime Moro are stronger than Belmod, because I don't think they can hurt Beerus. I think Jiren could hurt Beerus. I think Ultra Instinct could hurt Beerus. You know what I mean? And you know what? Looking back at it, it's possible. Broly might be able to make Beerus annoyed. He might be able to draw blood out of Beerus if Beerus is off guard. He might be able to piss Beerus off and be like, Beerus be like, "Ugh, you idiot." So I think Broly is strong enough to actually hurt Beerus. Moro 7-3, Prime Moro, I don't think Prime Moro is. I think 7-3 Moro can hurt Beerus, possibly. I think 7-3 Moro could hurt Beerus. But I don't think 7-3 Moro is above Broly. You know what? I don't know. I might have to retract that statement. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Let me see something here. You might have wound up even stronger if you had just trained instead of eating planets. All right, let's see. Goku says this. That's a real shame because I never came across anyone as tough as you. All right. If we take Goku's statement, this would confirm Moro here, 7-3 Moro, is above Jiren. You know what? I think 7-3 Moro is stronger than Jiren then. Maybe. But it would probably be by like 5% or 10% difference. Because if Goku makes this statement here, yeah, you know what? Hot take. The hot take is this. Is Jiren stronger than every other villain and such? I think technically he can be. I think he did a better job against Master Ultra Instinct. And granted, the Master Ultra Instinct here is way stronger, but it's hard to really tell how much stronger it is because the gap, we don't know how much Goku increases strength. The best we can assume is he increases strength by like 2 to 3 times at best. But we can't assume that he's gotten like a 50 times jump or 1,000 times jump like he did against Zamasu or against in the Tournament of Power. There's no way to really tell how much stronger he got because it's very ambiguous the way they wrote it. But if Goku's statement here, because this is a touching moment, and if Goku's saying I never come across anyone as tough as you, he must recall Jiren. I mean, I don't know. If you guys think Goku is including Jiren in this statement, type 7. If you think Goku is only talking about Universe 7, type 0. Because I might agree with Omni God Goku on one thing. I still do believe Moro only one-shotted a weaker Omen. I don't think he one-shotted a very powerful Omen like that. I don't think the Omen Goku used there was as strong as the one against Jiren, because the one he used against Jiren was deeper and deeper. And I think that the gap between... Let me give you this way. Yeah, I agree. So let me put it this way. Here's how I'm going to look at it. I'll say Jiren equals an 8. Broly equals an 8. Moro 7-3 equals a 8.5. And Granola equals a 9. If you guys agree that Jiren and Broly are just about equal in Belmod level and Moro is above Belmod and Jiren and Broly, but not by like a crazy margin. Oh, and hold on. Angel Moro equals a 9 or a 10. I don't know. I know it feels like Jiren is stronger than Broly. It feels like he is. It feels like he should be, but if I've always said, you can ask Andre. I've always talked to Andre about this, and I said, I feel like because of the way they talk about it, Jiren and Broly are likely equal. I like how like this whole time I was going into the argument. But remember, guys, it's not that this is not really my actual opinion. This is just a hot take. I'm just presenting with you with the arguments other people might have for this. I can see why Jiren is stronger than Broly. You think Jiren is stronger than Broly? So let's see. Yeah, I agree. In my opinion, I think Moro 7-3, if I were to put one, guys, let me draw it out for you. Yeah, because this screen is getting boring, and I'm pretty sure people our stream numbers dropped a bit. So let's do this. All right, guys, pay attention. Here we go. All right, so how many... All right, so guys, I'm going to be drawing some stuff. All right, so this All right. This is Ultra Instinct sign. In my opinion, and then we have Jiren. Then we have Broly. Yep, we got Broly. And then we have Moro. I think it's going to look something like this. I can't draw Moro. I haven't drawn him before, ever in my life. All right. Then we got Granola. All right, guys. So where do you guys... We're gonna go in the chat. So I'm going to put a level. I'm going to put Jiren as a 10. All right. Jiren's going to be a 10. Where do you guys place Broly at? If Jiren is a 10, where do we place Broly? Let's see here. We're going to take a chat vote. Everyone in the chat, where do you place Broly? 10.5, 10 or 9. All right, so we got one for a 10.5. We got a 10 or a 9. So we got, all right, we need more votes. We need more votes. Come on, everyone, participate. Andre, you got any thoughts? All right, so Lollies, that's 2 for 9, 9.75. We're going to round that off. Let's see, 9.75. Also, Purple Tiger. All right, I see what you're saying. Purple Tiger, you think it's close, but not like detrimental. We got a 9.5. All right. Where else does everyone have? 10.5, 9.5. We got a 10. That's another 10. So we got 3 10s, 3 9s. Because essentially 9.75 is, I can round it up to a 10 though. 10 or 9.9 based off promo. Yeah. I always say that Jiren and Broly are likely equals. All right, so a lot of people are putting 10s in 9.5. Based on the cumulative vote, I'm going to put 10. So Broly and Jiren are equals. Cool. All right, so Jiren is a 10. Broly is a 10. Now, guys, what about Moro? Where do we put Moro? And remember, this is Moro 7-3. Where do we put Moro 7-3? Where do we put 7-3 Moro? Goku said he is the toughest. Remember that. Goku said Moro is the toughest. No, chill, relax, bro. Relax, don't put that pressure on me. Limit Breaker Jiren is a 10. Broly's a 10. Moro 7-3. In my opinion, I think Moro 7-3 would be an 11. I think he's strong, but I don't think he's like redonkulous. That's where I put him. I put an 11 or a 12. The Limit Breaker Jiren, right? Yeah, that's Limit Breaker. Because remember, Belmod would be a 9.9 or 9.5. 11. All right, so that's two 11s. Because I can vote. That's two 11s. One got a 13. One got a 12. Moro. It's 7-3. We're not even doing Angel yet. Yeah, 11. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Moro is strong, but he ain't that much stronger. Because I feel like the villains are not going to always be like God. Because, like, the thing is, like, Cell will one-shot Frieza. Boo will one-shot Cell. Right? But Zamasu or Goku Black won't one-shot hit. You know what I mean? And at that point, when it comes to Jiren, I don't think Broly one-shots Jiren, and I don't think Moro one-shots Broly. 11-1. All right, so pretty much we're gonna pretty much put it at 11. So 7-3 Moro is an 11. Now, all right, hold up. All right, so now, where do you guys put Angel Moro? Where do you guys place Angel Moro? I put Angel Moro at like a 14 or 15. I put Angel Moro 15. I'm sorry. I gotta put him 15. You got a 16. I put 15 because I think he is 50% stronger than Jiren in them. I think he's actually I'm almost gonna put Angel Moro at a 20. Almost a 20 because like I think Angel Moro is twice as strong as Jiren and everyone else. Like I think he's crazy. I think he's crazy. And remember, Beerus, I can't find the battle, but if you guys remember, Beerus was going to one-shot all the other gods of destruction. He's going to one-shot 5 of them at once. So although I said Beerus isn't thousands of times stronger than Belmont, he still is strong enough to do some damage. 15 is fine. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, because let me think of it this way. A suppressed Beerus is at least a 12. If you add suppressed Beerus, so if we add suppressed Beerus versus... If you add suppressed Beerus to Moro, that would be like a 23 or pretty much a 20 because he pretty much added that power, but he can't handle it though. So I don't know. So everyone pretty much put 14, 14, 14, 15. And one of the 20. Am I the only one that finds Beerus being the strongest god of Shrek and manga boring? Well, remember Purple Tiger. He's actually not the strongest confirmed. Because Quitella is arguably equal. All right, so we're gonna put Moro at a 14, since everyone else voted 14. I think 14 is fine. That's true, Andre. And then, where do you guys place Granola? Awaken Granola. Now this one is interesting. $17 at best. Wait, this is talking about Angel Moro that absorbed mirrors. I thought this was 7-3 Moro. At his peak, he should be a freaking 20. You think so? Granola a 12. 20. There's a lot of different votes. It's hard because I don't think Granola has showed himself to be on Ultra Instinct level. But he was confirmed to be the strongest in the universe. But the thing is, was he the strongest universe currently? because Moro was no longer alive? That's the question. Moro's not alive, so Moro's dead. So I kind of see where Andre's going with this. And actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna put Moro 7-3 a freaking like. I think I'll put Moro 7-3 at least a 15. I don't know. It's hard to say. This is the hardest one because we don't really know how much stronger Granola really is when he has both of his eyes. Oh my gosh, Broly in a new movie. I have no idea. Granola is very strong. I'm going to put question mark for now because Granola's weird. I'm going to put a range. We'll put him between 12 and 20 because we don't know. That's what I'm saying, Omni God Goku. You might be right because they like to think simplistically. They might not be thinking like that. He might not be being all technical. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go. So let's move everyone over. All right. So, guys, now is a more interesting vote. Where do you place Ultra Ego at? Where do you place Ultra Ego? This form is... I'm going to put Ultra Ego at a 20. I think he's stronger than Granola, but he ran out of stamina. Or I'm going to put him like at an 18 or 15. I mean, no, Ultra Ego is stronger than Granola. He has to be. I have no idea where I would put him. Yeah, I agree with Omni God Goku here. Probably a 22. I would probably put him at a 20. How many people in here agree with Omni God Goku? Because remember, the only reason he lost is because he took too much damage. Because remember, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. He's ever growing. He's a 5 because he's Vegeta. You guys are goofy. And I'm going to do one more before we end the stream. 21? 21 is probably good. What's 9 plus 10? 21? I think 21 is good because Ultra Ego is designed to be so much stronger. Probably put him above Jiren and Broly. Actually, let's calm down. Let's see. We know Vegeta is stronger than Moro, but is he stronger than 7-3 Moro? I mean, is he above Angel Moro? I'll put him at the same level as Angel Moro. Yes, Retro City, he does. And then, last but not least, the last but definitely not least, you guys guessed it. Ultra Instinct. Where do you guys place it? Keep in mind, Angel Moro was trash. No, we're not doing gas. We're not doing gas. Gas is gross. I don't like gas. Worst villain ever. No, I'm playing. I know you guys are probably gonna. I personally put him at a 30. I think he's double Angel Moro strength. Because remember when Angel Moro hit him, remember what Goku said. Pay attention, guys. I'm gonna show you on the stream real quick. Remember when Angel Moro hit Goku? Hold up, let me see if I can find that clip. Remember this clip, guys. When Angel Moro hit Goku, Goku's like, "Oh, you think so? Then you better try a little harder." Goku had no difficulty against him. Wipes his shoulder off. He's like, "Bro, you're trash." And he was damaging Moro. So, yeah. Factor that in. And Stinky. Angel Moro absorbed UI Goku and still lost. Goku's, yeah, I agree, a 30. Yeah, Goku's a 30. MUI is a freaking 30. This form is stupid. This form is ridiculous. This form is ridiculous. It's redonkulous. And I think that will... Yeah, and I think that's a good enough way to conclude it, pretty much. Yeah. Oh, and two more. I got two more for you guys, and this will be good. Where do you guys place... Let me see if I can draw it. Let me see if I can draw this. Where do you guys place Ultra Instinct Goku Susanoo? Where do you guys place Susanoo Ultra Instinct? Where do you guys place Susanoo Ultra Instinct? $40? Yeah, that's true. 40 makes sense. Beyond birthday, it seems like that, but remember, Goku had no difficulty with Granola, and he had no difficulty with anyone else. I'm probably going to say Goku would be at least 50% stronger than his regular Ultra Instinct, because he had Oob. So he would probably be like a 40 to a 45. Gohan Blanco is infinite. Now I'm playing. Yeah, I think a 40 is solid. And then to seal the deal, to pay the bills, this is to seal the deal. You guys already know what this hairstyle is. Where do you place this fella? Where do you place this fella? Because this fella... I don't... These guys... Hold on, let me shrink this list. Where do you place this fella? The one I just drew. Where do you place him? Jimmy Neutron. Come on. My drawings ain't that bad. Unknown. 80, 75. So you telling me Whis is only double Ultra Instinct's strength? Well, let me bring something up to you guys. Let me. You guys think that? Let me bring something up to you guys. Let me pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. You see this? Pay attention to this right here. You see that? Pay attention. You guys wanted to place him at a 40, 100. Let me give you guys this. See this? Check this out. There you have it. There you have it. Now, resume the battle. Now, where do you place him at? I'm going to ask again. Where do you place him? $500 with Whis. I really think he is 10,000. Exactly. How many agree that Whis is 1,000? And while we're at it, because I gotta finish up. But while we're at it, where do you guys place this bad boy cat with ultra ego? Ultra ego Beerus, where do you place him? And then we're gonna end the stream because, oh boy, it's getting late. 1,000 might be a low ball. That's true, actually, because 1,000 would only suggest he's Beerus at 200. That would mean he's 5 times stronger than Susanoo Goku. I think Beerus is. I'm gonna put Beerus at a 100. Or elite, yeah, 100. But we don't know. That will change. That will change. And remember, Beerus could one-shot Belmod. And remember, Belmod has Ultra Ego. So we don't really know if Jiren is stronger than base Belmod and weaker than Ultra Ego Belmod. No, Beyond Birthday Gods have Ultra Ego. Because they don't have to use Ultra Instinct. They can use Ego. Yeah, I think base Beerus is a 50. 50 in base. But Whis is 50% stronger than Beerus according to Toriyama, but that gap is so huge. So I would put Whis here. I think that would be suitable. But I think that will be enough for tonight. Unless you guys know the answer to the final offering. Hold on, let me see if I can draw it. Let me use my Shintani pen. You guys know who I'm doing. I don't need to say anything. Now, that's the real question. Where do you guys place him at? In my opinion, I place him here. If you agree that the Grand Priest is infinite, type in the chat. Just if you agree the Grand Priest is infinite, type 0. If you think he is infinite, type 0. Because remember, guys, the Grand Priest erased Mirus without even being there. Mirus is above Beerus, and he erased him with a thought. He can erase Whis with a thought. All right. Oh, yeah, that's true. His sticker has him at infinity. I mean, Whis would probably... We don't even know where Whis is at. In my opinion, Whis is 1 million. Whis considered Broly fodder, considers Beerus fodder. I don't think Zalama's above the Grand Priest. Yeah, he's above a normal angel, but not the Grand. All right, fam. It looks like it's about that time. I'm going to have to end the stream. Thank you, everyone who's participated and watched. This has been Atari HB. I hope everyone has themselves a wonderful day. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everyone. And thanks for participating in the stream. It was great. We had fun. I mean, even with what we know within the stream, Goku's still broken. All right, fam. I'll see you guys next time. Get ready for the next couple videos that I'm going to be launching not too long from now. Peace out. It's Atari HB. I'm signing off. And sleep time. Peace.